I'm over Orlando now. Give me 3 minutes.
Orlando? But the podcast is in 5.
I'm going Mach 3. Fucking chill.
Excuse me?
Right. See you in a minute. What's up, everybody?
It was really
This is
good.
Chieftain, and you're watching the Laggin podcast.
The fuck? Hear me.
I'm over Orlando now. Give me 3 minutes.
It is our Halloween special.
Yeah.
Yes!
Trick or treat, motherfuckers.
That's right. I'm waiting for him to.
And I
go
have
to the
my
side
special, because I am the fearless leader of lagging out that can't find his remote.
There.
I am Chieftain Stark, fully armed with my Tribar arc reactor.
Good lord.
Looks
And my
good.
goatee. You will never see me wearing a mustache ever again, unless I am
Mustache.
Whoa,
playing
dude.
Tony Stark
Whoa, dude.
with my Edith custom sunglasses that are working, kind of. The voice activation is not working tonight. But please welcome the other host and
What an idiot.
caretakers of the asylum. Do I make you horny, baby? Probably not, because it is the one and only Blacklight Oni. Don't you dare call her cute. She'll kick your ass. And for the second year in a row, we have Hero in
Don't
his
judge.
custom costume.
My costume
Strawberry
didn't
boy.
come on time. Yeah, don't judge. My costume hasn't come yet.
Why the heck would we judge?
And wait a second. Say something.
Something.
Wait a second.
Something.
Soda is dressed like Kieran Death today. You jerk. That's going to fuck me up all times. Please welcome Soda.
Psych!
And Kieran Death is just like Soda.
Oh Lord, Tony, I'm gonna read this out
Hi, guys.
especially for you.
Oh boy.
Ghost says, Oni is a furry, confirmed. Her persona is a horny green goblin.
Oh my god. I got to make my, you guys can't probably see me.
My reply to that is, please don't die, Ghost.
Although I do respect a lot of the furry creators because I've seen some really, really awesome ones, particularly
Oh my
in the
God.
Chinese community. There's a Chinese furry creator I follow because hers are pretty realistic. It's kind of shocking. Tends to specialize with heads with moving mouths and paws. I am not a
Oh
furry,
my.
and this is not a goblin. This is a special type of demon called a nurgling from Warhammer 40k.
Nerdlings.
Hail to the Plague Father. Hey, you're just jealous you can't hang with the nurglings. One day you will
Brings,
submit to Grandfather Nurgle. You will see the light.
All I can say is
We'll
his
see about
theme
that.
song. His theme song in particular is an Avenged Sevenfold song. Hail to the King.
Sweet.
Who, Chieftains or Nurgle?
Nurgle. The play.
Nurgle.
Maybe. I personally think the theme song of Nurglings is Daddy by Psy, because there's
I
a
can
line
see
in there
that.
that says, hey, where'd you get that body from? And the response is, I got it from my daddy. And and Nurglings are basically children of Nurgle, so it's a great pun.
It is.
It's not, come on,
Nice.
it works.
Look, it's a nerd show, Chieftain. You can't get mad at us.
You're just jealous I'm talking about the tabletop war game that like defined tabletop war games.
I run Tyranids, so
Nice.
God, that's gonna be so fucking confusing. Me switching gods like that.
Welcome to hell. You'll just have to remember it's Soda's face, but Tyranideath's soul.
Right.
Wait a second. You're assuming Tyrandeath has a soul.
You have
mean,
a
yeah.
challenger, Oni. Your challenger says, "At Blacklight only, Nurglings are just obese space goblins."
Uh-oh.
And therefore, Ghost says, "I just ran and hid."
Uh-oh, the random blinking, brain processing, burn coming.
Not yet.
Okay.
She calculates her timing.
I
She's
just
just-
ask you not to defer that anger towards me and just direct it towards the person who said
No.
No, you are safe. You are absolutely safe because you're doing the smart thing, which is saying nothing. See, because a goblin is a mortal creature. You could say orc. Orcs are sort of like fungus in the Warhammer 40k universe. But to demote a Nurgling, a beloved child of Nurgle, to a mere goblin is an insult. So just be careful how you tread, because if you haven't read on what Nurglings can do, you might want to.
One person that's not a Nurgling is Unisol, and he is watching our show via
From
the
his
hospital
ICU bed.
Yeah.
because he just had quadruple bypass surgery and he's in a lot of pain, but he's also in a lot of drugs. So we want to wish him a speedy recovery.
there you go, Chief. Does that make it any easier?
That's funny.
Oh god, that hurts even more.
Unisol just responded to you, Oni, saying, "You are still a short turnip."
Quite.
Quite.
But I grow on you.
Mm.
God.
Hey, my puns will grow on you.
But I love you, he says.
Aww.
He doesn't say that to anybody.
That's true.
Just by raising hand, I just want to give a shout out to Soda. He did. All I asked him to do was like, can you just make a quick banner for our Halloween show? And he did this really great promo, and he keeps on asking people if they saw it, even though I did share it on social media.
I
And
liked
was like,
it.
no, I didn't see it. So I think if everyone's cool with it, I'm going to show it now.
I do want to see it because I don't
Okay.
see my social media most of the time because I don't live on Facebook and Twitter is not a real place.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That's true.
Apparently,
Now
it
could
is
be.
now.
Yet, I said. The bird might be free, but yet.
I didn't see the banner. He said,
Yeah.
"Can we do something for Halloween?" I didn't see the banner. He said, "Can we do something for Halloween?"
Yeah.
Whoop.
Dude, that was fucking awesome.
Thank
No
you.
one does it better than us. No one does their graphics better than us on Twitch. I'm clearly
Dude,
convinced
that-
of it. If it's not me, it's Soda. If it's not Soda, it's Honey Badger. So I mean, like, we got the best graphics crew ever.
I definitely say that I'm gonna say that was amazing, and it gave me Nightmare Before Christmas vibes.
Yeah, definitely. And
Mhm.
just so you guys know, that music was royalty free.
I love it.
Hey, watch it, Hero. I live on my Facebook and Twitter, especially.
We
now
had
that-
some more. If I would have had time, that would have been even better. But
That's always
I-
the case, though.
I would have needed pictures of everybody too, or videos. It would have been a pain. So
Yeah.
threw that together.
Well, I'm gonna say that free speech still isn't allowed on Facebook. However, free speech is starting to be allowed back on Twitter.
It will be.
Definitely.
Yeah. Especially
Uh,
considering Elon locked out all the fucking Twitter engineers and said, "All right, Tesla engineers, you're up."
Did you hear how much Metaverse lost, though?
like 700% of their value in the last year.
Yeah.
700%.
Something that's what I heard.
You
I don't know
can't
if that's
have 700% of 100%.
It was like a 700% reduction, is what they said.
Okay.
I don't know how the math don't math to me. I don't pretend to understand financials math because it's fucking crazy.
I only
I-
heard about it because I wasn't going to read about it too much because I honestly don't care. All I could think of is that's a lot of money lost.
Yep.
Yeah. You just
Serves 'em right.
magically
I like money.
erase billions and billions of dollars out of the economy just like that.
Oh, definitely. But you know who's not losing billions and billions out of the economy is our resident streamer, Tyrandeth, who is streaming Warframe and also in the bottom left-hand corner.
Hey there.
We'll be switching back and forth to his gameplay on Tyrandeth, or you can do a multi-Twitch. Just look up multi-Twitch and watch us both at the same time. He'll be playing Warframe tonight because he said there's a lot of stuff to do on there, so he's going to be very busy with that.
Robot
And I
ninjas,
also, I have some news too. I got a letter from the IRS for lagging out today.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
boy.
This is a lagging out news break here. Let's see. Dear taxpayer, thank you for your Form 1065 detailed March 2nd, 2022. We're in October. We have changed the name on your account as requested. The number above is now valid for all tax documents. The official name of Lagging Out Entertainment is now officially, according to the IRS, Lagging Out Entertainment, and no longer the Lagging Out Network.
Oh.
Sad violin,
It
the
only
Laggin'
took
Out
the
Network.
government. It only took the government 6 fucking months for the name change.
I
That's
mean,
pretty
shock.
quick.
But
So we were
As a
officially
s-
called. Yeah. So
Sorry.
We have new EIN numbers now, which is the employee identification number. It's kind of like a social security number for companies.
Right.
So if anyone's confused what that is,
Well,
we are
yeah.
now officially Lagging Out Entertainment. It is copyrighted, so we can sue you if you use the fucking name. So yes.
is that a hint for that one Instagram group that stole the name?
Yes.
There's the Instagram
There's an
group.
Instagram group that stole the name.
Yeah.
There's
It's
also
gaming
a-
as usual.
There's
gaming
also a
as usual.
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Quick funeral dirge for the old Laggin' Out name, Laggin' Out Network.
Yes.
And, All hail to Laggin' Out Entertainment.
Yay.
Lagging Out Entertainment. Giggity, giggity.
Yes. Buy a T-shirt.
By 10.
The sound
By
bite that
20.
doesn't fucking work
Give them
for
to
some
all
reason.
your family. Give us some fucking money.
Exactly.
Go hand them out at the club. Buffalo Wild Wings. Somewhere. Just go hand them out.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Apparently,
So go
Buffalo
check-
Wild Wings has a mascot.
They do.
Yeah, so does Texas Roadhouse.
They do?
You want to know
They
what Texas
do?
Roadhouse's
We've seen lots of examples of kindness
what Texas
acts of
Roadhouse's
charm, and these
mascot is?
recommendations
A steak?
Say Longhorn?
just
me a,
kind words to
bottle
make
of water.
someone's day better.
It's an
But in one case,
armadillo.
it was actually a video
Oh.
game that led one man to take matters
what?
into
Yeah.
his own
Well, that's
hands
a
and
Texas
arrest
thing,
a woman
so.
he'd never even met. News 6 insider guide Crystal Moyer joins us now with their story.
Yes, lady, it was one of our insiders who shared this story with
Just
you
can't
in
eat
the
'em.
Acts of Kindness survey we
Yeah, you
put
can.
out. A man driving through the hurricane.
I'm not
saved
eating an
a
armadillo.
stranger hours away. And
Here
it
you
was
go.
all because
Here you
a
go,
friend
Unisol.
on a video game alerted him to the situation.
Here's Grandma.
So I was sitting in my chair.
See how I put the change the title on the bottom there?
and
Like it out
listening
member.
to a CD, and
Think
the
life
hurricane
just
was going
locked
on
the dog in
outside,
here.
and I was just all of a sudden I heard a boom. Looked up, the ceiling was on me.
Heroes Grandma.
79-year-old
Heroes Grandma.
was able to get off the couch and onto the floor as rain starts to flood her Port Charlotte apartment.
Oh, I was sitting in water, and it was just all surreal.
She manages to grab her phone, trying to contact family, sending videos and photos.
My daughter, she was the only one I could get a hold of. In Texas, no less.
In
And she
Texas, no
texted
less,
me
Hero.
back, "What chair were you in?" I said, "The one where the ceiling is." She said, "Yeah, I was afraid of that."
Hero's grandma.
Says a neighbor invited her to his apartment.
Every goddamn time.
911 not an option at this point as Ian slammed the
Just
area.
funny.
Police officers and what have
Oh,
you.
look, the lagging out shirt on TV.
Off the roads because of the hurricane, so that we knew we couldn't get help right away anyway.
Meantime, nearly 200 miles away in Orlando, 53-year-old
Unisol.
is chatting with his friend through a gaming system.
Her grandson
Hero.
pops in and says, you know, "Oh my God, my
We are EGO.
situation." And shortly after, I see a picture.
Our community are a bunch of heroes.
Is anybody going to help her?
Keep in mind,
Yeah.
he has never actually met in person, but with friends online. Without thinking twice,
I got in my car and I went and I did something.
driving all the way to Port Charlotte in the middle of a hurricane.
I'm like driving in rain that's like blackout snow where it's just blinding. You literally
Snow's
can
not
see
black,
more than
Unisol, just
a
so you
few
know.
feet in front of the car, and the wind is blowing probably
No, it'd be driven in.
to 90 to 100 miles an hour. I'm literally
It's a whiteout.
like a pond rock skipping across, but I maintained control of the car.
Nearly 3 hours later,
Gave the secret knock.
rescuing Brown, getting back to Orlando with her medication, a few items of clothing, and
It's a big black and blue bruise from the door when I tried to open it. Had a couple of scrapes on my knees from that.
for over a week,
Unisol.
and his mother welcomed her
Hero's Mima.
to their home, treating her like
Hero's
family.
Mima.
Hero's grandma.
His home now condemned, leaving her with no place to go, but a feeling of
Relief.
Keep that lagging out logo on.
Shook that it's
There you
taken me
go.
about 2 or 3 days to get my brain back together again.
Unisol.
says he doesn't consider himself a hero and wants to encourage everyone to find it in their hearts to help someone if they're able.
It doesn't have to be to my extreme. If you do one good deed, random acts of kindness, it never hurts. It always makes the world a better place.
So
What a hippie.
blessed and thankful that there are people like that. I've got my life, and I have my family and friends. The good Lord is looking out for me.
My mom almost cried when she saw this, by the way, Hero.
Did you really?
Amen to that.
Unisol.
Says he was able to drive to Port Charlotte and back in that small car. The only damage when he returned, just a flat tire. Yeah, he says
Driver's
he has a
side?
background in emergency services, having served in the Army and as an EMT firefighter in the past, so he felt comfortable helping
Hero's grandma.
We got
out.
abs
They've
talking
done
Stolen valor.
Actually, I
YouTube.
caught up with
Stolen
last
Stolen
night.
valor.
He sent me this photo. He says,
Hey, look, it's Hero. Hero made it on TV.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unisol.
Got to meet
Hero.
for the first time. You can see that in the photo there. They'll
They
be
even
driving
took the gray out for you.
today
Yeah,
until
look at
she
that.
finds a new
It's
place
just
to
dark
live in
outside, trust me.
My mind is blown
I know.
from that story because I just can't. How many
You're like,
people
"Get the
would actually
Photoshop guys
say,
here."
Let me get in the car and drive in the middle of a hurricane to help
Right.
this woman I've never met.
Right.
For a stranger's grandmother, which is a stranger
Yes.
stranger, which is just crazy. I remember last week you saying,
You
you
got
know,
big
if you have
boobs.
any story ideas, any stories of kindness after a storm, never did I think it would come.
Right.
That would that what a
Right.
crazy
Who
story.
knew?
Who knew?
And unfortunately,
Hero's grandma.
did have a little Chihuahua 14-year-old dog, and after the ceiling fell on top of her, she said that the dog got spooked, and the wind blew the door over, and the dog got caught in the door. So she was
It
able
flew
to
away.
bring the dog back to Orlando, but she didn't make
Back to
it. So,
Kansas.
Exactly.
had a dog as well. So he said, they've been able to bond, and she's like, it's like the therapy dog that never.
Oh, it was a
had
passenger
a
side
therapy
tire there,
dog.
Uni?
So
Or
it's
Unisol?
been
Yeah.
really
Sorry.
special for them to get together, and she's been able to stay with them for over a week until the family is able to come down and pick her up. And
Stranger
that's a very
danger.
sweet gesture for that entire family to take
Yes.
somebody in, and I'm sure they're going to be lifelong friends after this.
Absolutely.
Very much so. Thank you for that story. It's a good one.
So just to take a moment, I'm gonna shout out Abs chilling on our YouTube channel right now. She messaged me.
Thanks, Abs is going to be our social media director again. If she listens to me,
she hit me up on Discord. She's like, I don't know anybody's names on the server. I'm Abigail. I'm like, oh, hi Abs. I'm Hero.
Abs is going to be my saving grace. She's going to do social media, so I'm not sure she's going to want to do it after I show her all the shit that I've been doing. But
all the shit that you start.
Yeah. Well, no, like just posting all the clips and all the promos and doing like all that scheduling and everything. It's just a nightmare.
Oh, so I
Yes,
should let her know that it's Warframe on Thursdays, not Diablo 3.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Unisol says Abs knows him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm part-time, dude.
This is not a kids show.
The special read from Blacklight only.
Right? So, if you're here, welcome. If you are a child, you probably shouldn't be watching this. And the opinions discussed are not necessarily those of the now official by the IRS, Laggin Entertainment. So, if you don't like free speech and you don't like, an open dialogue about looking at all sides of a situation, probably not the show for you.
Unisol, I know we're going in and out. It's we had rain today, and apparently Florida is stuck in the 20th century where if there's rain, my DSL isn't working. So I apologize for it lagging out. But yes, we apologize.
I have a phrase for it. It's because it's moist outside.
Sexy.
Somebody doesn't like that
technically,
word.
Oni, being that you are a nurgling, does that mean you can't watch this today?
Technically, a nurgling doesn't necessarily have an age. It is just a demon that comes from the immaterium. So, I got permission from Grandpa Nurgle. He said I can watch it.
Nice.
The high-pitched voice always gets me every time.
Yep.
Every damn time.
So,
What I'm here
as
for.
of right now, everybody's recorded their awards segments of the Tri-Bar Gaming Awards.
Hey.
But we have some new people in the chat. Wouldn't you say so, guys? Like, there's some people that don't know what the Tri-Bar Gaming Awards are. They are our special brand of gaming awards that we select here in Laggin Out Entertainment. As per the IRS, that's our official name. There are 7 categories, and each week on YouTube, we drop nominees for that particular nominee. So this week, actually, it starts November 18th. That's part 1, and it'll be only on YouTube and Rumble because Rumble allows us to post shit without flagging us for woke bullshit. But anyways.
By the way, I got good news about Rumble. They
Okay.
just started their own partner program. You can now make cheddar off of Rumble. It's not a lot, but it's pretty respectable considering how new it is.
We are making
your fucking money.
Best independent game. It's clipped off. Sorry about that.
Oops.
I made it a little too big. Giggity. But here are the nominees for best independent game. And it might be clipped off.
Best independent game. Bear and Breakfast. Sifu.
In Sifu, you will need to quickly learn how to defend yourself. With the right timing, you can parry incoming.
Stray.
Oni's. We know what Oni's favorite is there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They're all charming, though. They all have a charm.
Best independent game.
Oh, really? Why is it
Bear
playing
and
again?
Breakfast.
I don't know why it does that. Google Slides does that for some reason. But
yeah,
it's really weird. So those are the indie games, guys. We usually put polls on YouTube in a community section, but I didn't feel like fucking doing it, so I didn't do it. Again, social media that fell by the wayside. Unisol, I hate cats too. I'm not a big fan. I'm more of a dog person, but we do have cat people on staff, so it appeals to them. So fight them over it. I'm not gonna die on that hill.
And it's not about the cats. It's about the creative output that they made and just how well it was done. As well as the hold it had on people. And then also some of the stupid talks going on, like, oh my gosh, they're trying to appropriate this, that, and the other. And it's like, you're a gaming website called Kotaku, which sounds about as American as like beer.
Sushi.
Fucking Astros.
Tucker hit on one. My dad called it too. He said Tucker's going to win MVP.
Yeah,
Let's see if
they
he's
should,
right.
they should throw a fastball in his face.
They can't. They got too many people to throw after it.
Unisol, it wasn't appropriation of cats. It was appropriation, quote unquote, of culture.
Robots.
The studio had a what wasn't it a Japanese name?
Annapurna. Annapurna is the Hindu goddess of food, and so she's an aspect of the female essence in Hindu dogma, the foundations. So, and I'm really like cutting out a lot of the extra stuff, so I do apologize. And someone from Kotaku had said, well, you know, they're using that culture, and I think it's because of where Stray takes place. It has some aspects from, to my knowledge, an unspecified Asian influence, but not necessarily like in particular, because it does take place in the future. And someone from Kotaku wrote about it, that it was cultural appropriation, even though it was disguised with cats. And I'm just like, you work for Kotaku, which is a Japanese name.
Yeah.
Let me know how that goes.
We have a subject tonight with something that kind of relates to what you're saying. So,
oh boy,
let's dog ear that subject.
Whoa!
And we will go
put a pin in it.
Yeah, there we go. Put a pin in it. Dog ear it. Since we're talking about cats, that's my poor attempt at a pun. But we're gonna kind of switch up our topics and our subjects, and I guess I'm going next. So, oh man, it always does this.
Mm-hmm.
It always goes with a 4-shot.
I'm the chieftain, bitch. Campers. I'm the chieftain, bitch.
She loves her military gamers, so I'm just passing that along, Oni.
Yeah.
Yep. Yay. So Chieftain's Camper's Corner is about 3 hours early because I want to get it out of the way and piss off some people. So might as well do it with the topic that I'm talking about right now.
Get it out of the way. Gotta get it in.
It is just an opinion piece. So don't get all fucking pissy and cry about it like little bitches. Not the host, but the viewers that have very sensitive stomachs. But
you know what
this is a very interesting subject that I thought about when I was taking a shit yesterday. I'm like, I'm going to make this one of my Camper's Corners.
Nice.
So the question
you mean like
is...
every subject that you come up with?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. Is it racist? But let me give you a little bit of context, guys.
I can't even see that. Holy shit. Hang on.
It's Black Adam.
It says, is it racist?
Black Panther.
It's now, is it racist? So, we know little boys and girls dress up like their favorite characters. But in our new society, or in this utopian society of wokeness, is it racist for people of not a particular race to emulate a character that is a different race, i.e. some white kid from the Midwest, can he dress up or she dress up like Black Panther or Black Adam? I bring that question to the group.
Oh, okay.
I don't have an issue with it. I don't think it's racist, is it? What do you think?
No, it's not racist.
So they're basically not doing blackface. It's basically, are they doing blackface or if they're doing this? Is my question.
I don't think so. I mean, it's a costume. You look up to those characters, and I want to stress this, especially when you're children, you don't see all that. You see the character as who you want to be. I never saw, when I was a kid growing up, I never saw a character as, oh, well, I want to be them because they're Asian, or I want to be them because, you know, I can only be girls. I dressed up most of the time, and I still do, as male characters because those are the ones I gravitate toward. But there are some female characters I also gravitate toward. And you want to know some? Most of them aren't mixed race. Who'd have thought? So it's not about that. If you're an adult and you're wearing, I think there's a difference between an adult who just really loves Black Panther, even though they are as white as the day is long, dressing up as Black Panther. If you like Black Panther, you go be the best Black Panther you can be. Also because when you're wearing a mask, who's gonna fucking see? But if you were to dress up as a parody of a culture, then I would say it is racist. So say, for example, you want to parody, I'm going to use this in particular. You want to parody Japanese culture by wearing super scantily clad garment, tie it all wrong, all that stuff. That I would say is pretty racist because you're knowingly turning something into something it is not, and you're trying to demean the culture. Whereas Black Panther, Black Adam, all these are not real characters. So, and you're dressing up as them because you see something you like in them. It's you dress up to honor them, not to demean them. So I don't think it's racist. I just personally find it irksome when it doesn't take more than a little bit of research to go, that costume's not quite right. I'll fix this. I don't know. I'm just one of those that cultures are meant to be shared. They're meant to be carried on to the next generation, passed on.
Exactly.
Why would I not want to share that with somebody? Heck, there are cultures I will never see a day in my life, but I still respect them because they have something that I find interesting and worth learning about, worth carrying with me to bolster my knowledge and also to broaden my horizon on what the world is like. Because we're all for as much as we have different about ourselves and with each other, we're all still pretty similar. There are a lot of things alike with us, and we might as well find them. But instead, people just want to say, no, you have to fit in this little box. It's like,
no.
You kept saying you don't want us to have labels. Now you want us to have labels. Which one is it?
Right.
So, okay, I'm off my soapbox. Sorry about that.
I would definitely say that it's not racist.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say I'm just going to quote a song or a couple of songs here. One, Who Taught You How to Hate? If you don't know it, it's Disturbed. Pertains to this particularly. Second one, Out of Line by Device. Effectively pulling into the bullshit that these people keep trying to push on others, that saying that is racist. You are out of line.
Yep.
Kids are not racist by definition. It is a taught behavior.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I would agree.
Well put.
Well, you just gave me another another option to add in there.
Go for it, dude.
Let's see. Brand new song from Disturbed, Divisive.
Do not spoil it for me.
Oh, I gotta listen to it now.
It's called Divisive. It's a very good song, and it definitely applies here. What I would say is that no, it is not racist. Now, there is one thing in actual particular that I would say, hold on, let's not go too far. Well, I'm the first person to say, and I quote, fuck political correctness, because you need to get, put your feelers away, stop being so fucking sensitive, grow some thick fucking skin. But I digress. In this case, I would say, hey, don't go too far. If you're gonna go and dress up as these people, dress up as these people. Don't do blackface, though.
Actually, I know somebody who went as Suge Knight.
Suge Knight?
But It depends if you classify Italian as white, and according to the candidate running for governor in California who's Italian, he's like, I'm not white, I'm Italian. I think it's okay. So I won't. It's one of our viewers, and I've known him for 10 years, and I know him not to be a racist because he's from Chicago. But fuck, 2-0.
Way to sidetrack him, Soda.
But like he didn't go completely blackface, but it was like he did tint his skin. He didn't do the who's the president, who's the prime minister of Canada, Trudeau. He didn't go complete black like Trudeau did, which is.
So this guy just tanned himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, essentially. So, but yeah.
So, what if you did do a little bit of black on you? Would that be racist?
What do you mean?
Personally, I'd just say, hey, don't do it, because people are going to get pissy about it.
What if there was like a mask of Black Adam? A black mask.
If it was a mask, that's one thing. Besides, I mean, if you want to go by what's being portrayed, The Rock ain't black, he's Samoan. Just saying.
Well, he's half black, half Samoan.
My thing is, if you want to look like The Rock, I mean, you're going to turn into a real chick magnet. Probably a dude magnet, too. I mean,
probably.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I mean, especially if you ask Soda.
Yeah. I think The Rock's alright.
It's wrong soda. There we go.
No. Tyrandet said something and then didn't say something, and I switched back.
Sorry.
I know what I'm doing. I didn't fuck up yet. It's not 11 o'clock.
Well, hopefully we don't go that long.
I'm just surprised you haven't mixed up Hito and soda yet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the norm.
I took a hydroxy cut, so I have a little bit of caffeine, so I'm good.
Oh, God.
So I'm fucking wired right now.
Hey, Soda, set me up with your rig and your software so I can fuck with.
Should I make it a little more confusing for you,
download
Chief?
it for Steam. You can get it for free on Steam.
I
Should put the Houston Astros up there.
Steam. It's animes.
It is, Oni.
And then you could be, but who would you be?
I don't
These
know.
nuts.
I'll figure it out.
He does. Motherfucking nuts in your mouth. Oh.
Wow.
Shame. Who said that? Soda? Quit it.
All right, so this is for the true fans here. Here's some fun trivia. What is Chieftain's favorite Halloween candy? Halloween in a couple of days, depending on when you're watching this, if it's recorded or you're watching live. Which is, or what is Chieftain's favorite Halloween candy? Oh, I know this one.
I don't.
Yeah, I do too. It's
I don't think
Circus peanuts.
garbage human. Did he say peanuts?
Corn nuts?
Jeez.
Chocolate covered balls?
I like boobies.
Oh,
Soda, you don't have to go gaslighting him. Just admit it. That's what you like. It's okay.
I don't like chocolate, remember? So it'd just be
corn
balls.
raised with razor blades? Seriously?
Oh wow. Oh, I was gonna do this today because I had a potato. I was gonna actually have a potato cam, and then just have it sit there with a picture of the president on there, and just have it like cut to there randomly. And I completely forgot to do it.
We just talked about it like last time.
I know. I ran out of time because I was trying to. I had to do that other intro, and I had to get my costume together, and this took forever to work right last night. I was just crazy exhausted and completely forgot. So
it's because you didn't keep an eye on the potato.
Crash. Yeah, you did.
That's right.
In chief.
Candy corn laced with razor blade.
I hate candy corn. That's fucking awful. But
everybody.
Jesus, what are you doing, Tyrandet?
I think everybody hates fucking candy
I said
corn.
I'd make it more confusing.
It's transgender soda.
Oh, hello. Are you available?
Oh, he just.
Hey,
Oh,
cutie.
Lord.
What's up?
Transgender soda.
You just.
God, I wish I would look
sparked-
that good.
You just sparked his interest.
Yeah.
Kind of a true narcissist.
So, is he technically in love with himself?
I don't know.
Is
Is
he
Deadpool
gay?
in love with
Or is he
female
straight that
Deadpool?
likes trans women? So, like, where's that line?
How big is her dick?
Oh Lord.
Wow.
That's a big factor in this question.
Big factor.
I'm not even
We're
clipping
not
that.
going there.
You're not clipping.
Not clipping that one. Not clipping. But okay.
Well, we
And
know
then-
Ghost has the hots for soda now. Ghost just asked, "Why is that version of anime soda look so hot?"
Oh my
Right?
god.
Ghost, can you English or is it English?
English.
Oh, that's racist.
Oh,
Shut
shit.
the fuck up.
So, before we started the show, full context, we come up with topics, but Hero does a huge majority of it, probably like 90% of the topics. And he was so worried, oh, we don't have enough topics. And then it was Honey Badger, myself, and Soda talking, and Soda was talking about how much, like, this character, Hit Girl, is such a great character. And this topic actually came later, so Hero might not know what's going on here.
I definitely do not.
But Soda does. Hero doesn't.
So
Soda does.
apparently Chloe is a big gamer. I didn't know this, so this is kind of new
wow.
for me.
Yeah.
And
So
apparently
Chloe's-
somehow she got a 4090 to run the new Modern Warfare game. How she got a 4090, I don't have a fucking clue because people can't even buy 3080. So I'm assuming somebody probably, gave it to her. But
Probably.
but
here's my
because she
question.
tweeted, here's her tweet though. Hold on. Gonna be playing Warzone 2 with a 4090 setup in my new PC. I mean, 400 frames per second at 4K. Let's do this. Well, if you know anything about computers, you can't run at 400 frames per second right now.
No.
So
No,
the fuck
no,
is
your,
that
your
about?
goddamn rig would melt.
So I'm assuming, like I said, she's just one of those. She's a gamer, but she doesn't know the tech behind it. So
Right.
I think
she
the
doesn't know
highest
specs.
when we looked up, 380 hertz. So 380 would be the highest you can run if you
Yeah.
which is probably expensive as fuck, but not like she cares. So
I hope she you can do 60 frames per second, Ghost, but you can't do 40. I mean, I'm sure you could do 40, but
No, you can do
like
40.
you
weird
can go
number.
down. Going up is hard.
So
I heard
what you're
I heard
talking
going
about,
up is hard.
Yeah.
So what happens is when normal, quote unquote, because we've got consoles that are different, et cetera, your normal FPS is baselined at 60. Most games
Right.
will run at minimum 60. A lot of them now will run at 120 frames per second.
What the fuck?
But that hasn't been uncommon actually for a while, believe it or not. But when you start hitting
What the
high
fuck?
processing points in graphics, I'm risking putting people to sleep with this lingo, but when you start hitting high processing points with graphics, when you're talking about ray tracing and you got field of view out to the mountains and bullshit like that, your graphics processor starts working harder and harder, and it tanks your FPS down to less than 60. Now,
Right,
here's my
honestly-
question, Soda. Who the fuck is Chloe?
Did you ever watch her as Hit Girl on Kick-Ass?
Kick-Ass?
Oh, okay.
And she played in the last Tom and Jerry movie. And she played in Carrie. And she can be my wife if she wants.
Any female
She had like
that
short
looks
black
at you,
hair as Hit Girl. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, any female that looks at you in a certain way, Soda, is allowed to be your girlfriend.
Yeah, but look at her. Come on. Man.
She's cute. Not my type, though.
She's cute. She's too young for me, but I'm just saying.
She's
I
like
think
in her
she's too young.
20s.
I think she's too
25.
young for all of us here.
Not Noah.
I'm
She'd
talking
be
about the
right there
hosts.
for Oni, but Oni's not that way, so.
Unfortunately.
But Oni would even probably say she's cute. I mean, Hit Girl was amazing. We grew up with her, but that's why I was like, how old is she now? Like, we've been watching her for so long grow up, and she's only 25. I was like, holy shit. Like, it's kind of like Miley Bobby,
Well, Ghost has given me a lesson on frames per second, Soda.
This is so hilarious to me.
Games are meant to be run at 60 frames, but the eye can't see only 30. So 30 to 60 is the sweet spot. Let me give you a little bit of context here. Let me give you a little bit of context.
Only
I'm going to field this one, okay? Your
Go
eyes
ahead.
can't see 30 frames a second. You can't. It's impossible. You could probably see half that. You could probably see 15 or 10. 30 you can't see. All you see is motion. That's why they go from 24 to 30 frames a second in film. That free lesson is brought to you by Chieftain or Professor Chieftain, because I teach history of animation. Thank you.
It's true. But
Oni
now
first, by the way.
you can tell the difference. So, sorry, Oni.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Well, I was just gonna say, depending on the megahertz of your monitor, you can get up 240. Now is all I knew. I didn't know there was 380 or whatever the hell was out there.
But it is a good point. He's not far off though. So
He's not far
No.
off. Oni, please, you first, and then I'll follow up.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
What a gentleman.
I also just want to add that I do agree that at a certain point, to me, frames per second don't matter as much. As long as it's functioning, it doesn't look like a slideshow, I don't really care. But that's because it's not where my realm of interest really is. I'm not one of those that's like, oh my gosh, it's not running at 60 frames a second. Oh my gosh, I gotta Also, once you start getting up to those frames per second, you also need to take into consideration the monitor that you use. Because if your monitor cannot essentially translate that information over to the screen, it doesn't really matter. And so when it comes to these like 4K, or is it 4K, 8K TVs, the problem is it's getting so technologically accurate and so pinpoint that if you don't have something that can actually meet those standards, you're gonna have two different pieces of technology that don't really speak the same language. They speak similar and they can get by, but it's not the same. So you're kind of just wasting your money. It's kind of like going back to, this was early this year when Mac was saying, oh, we're going to release a new iMac or something like that. And it's a $10,000 computer and it's like this big.
Mm-hmm.
And for the processing power, you can't skimp on a monitor to get and go cheap. Because of the processing power in that computer, if you go cheap, you're wasting the entire point of buying a $10,000 computer. So
you're right.
It's just one of those things where I personally don't really care that much. I do not need or want a 4K or 8K TV. But if you're a photographer and you really want that super clean, crisp image, might be up your alley. Or if you like these new modern movies, might be up your alley. But some of those older movies may not, not necessarily always, transfer over as cleanly, so they may look even more aged if you use more modern technology to view them. Like if let's say Nosferatu got translated over to, or transferred over to like Blu-ray, it may look a little funny compared to the original film. It's just gonna happen.
Right.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, Soda. I mean,
no, I'm good. Hero. Yeah, there's one.
Yeah, one.
No, actually, I was gonna go to Soda because you were gonna say you and Hero were going to, but go ahead.
Right. So
Hero,
I would definitely say that by factual statements, Chieftain, you are right. But visually, the difference is noticeable. There are actually, and I was doing a quick YouTube search because there was a video that I saw about, I would say 3 years ago, that had an object lesson in exactly what you're talking about. And frames per second are visually noticeable on monitors. Like it's not as bad as the stop motion slideshow that Oni was referencing. But 24 frames per second is very noticeable because if you watch, they have a little cartoon car go across the screen in this video I'm talking about, and it's literally you have your motion blur,
awesome.
And your motion blur, that is awesome. Your motion blur has like a highlighted
You can't milk those.
point. Good lord.
What the fuck?
You see that infinite image? That was my brain just dying.
But you have that motion blur where inside the motion blur, the cartoon car kind of has a stagger stutter at 24 FPS. Then it does an object lesson of 30 FPS and up to 60. It doesn't go past 60, I think, because at the time that was the general accepted cap, but not really.
No cap.
Oh God.
I hate some of these new modern phrases. I really do.
Can that phrase die already, please? I mean, I just started hearing it, but let it die, please. People are stupid.
Let it go.
Let it
go.
Garbage human.
Plus, 4K and 8K TVs. If you don't have like a dish that will run 4K, it's pointless anyway.
Right. That's the whole thing. 4K looks amazing enough to me. I don't see myself going to 8 or 16K anytime soon.
Wait, they make a 16K?
Yeah, if you're like a millionaire.
At that point, just get a projector and put it on the side of your fucking house.
But the 16K is, I think, when I saw it, it was over $8,000 for the TV.
For that amount of money, I could buy literally like every game console ever.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Hey,
microwaves? Oh, those things are nasty. Fuck, Badger.
You know what else is nasty? Honey.
Nuts.
Those things suck.
Oh, yeah,
those things do suck.
Like, what the fuck even is that? Like, if you like them and it's a nostalgia trip for you, that's awesome because I don't get it. They don't taste good to me.
One of my favorite candies, not the favorite candy, but is peanut M&Ms fresh out of the freezer. Love those. Those are good. Those are fun. Not my favorite. It's not the answer to the trivia question. One of my favorites. And Octanova says, he hates it. His favorite is frozen drop bear on a stick. That's his favorite.
You love these drop bear droppings.
Gross.
Did you know eucalyptus is technically poisonous to humans?
It is?
Yes. External use, totally safe unless you're allergic to eucalyptus on the outside too, which sucks for you.
Yeah.
Has a lot of antimicrobial properties, if I recall. A little bit of a coolant as well. Like, you know, if you've got a little chest cold, a little bit of eucalyptus will help open up your airways. But koalas eat it because then it makes them it makes them bitter to eat and slightly poisonous, kind of like some insects. But the babies have to eat their mother's poop in order to start getting the immunity to eat it. So, welcome to Australia.
So, yeah, that sounds like Nova. What an idiot.
Wow. Sorry, anyways, back to your six-pack.
So the six-pack brought to you by Nico Wavers.
I'm not quite sure what Badger did, so this is a mystery.
Oh, look at this. She made that especially for you.
Oh, dear Lord.
She made this logo for you.
BuzzFeed's worst costumes ideas. I don't know. What would be the
What would be the worst? I think it's more of a
that's
question for
probably
everybody.
Yeah, and it's kind of a preference, I would say.
I don't know. But who would be Mara? Just saying, like after Amber Heard.
Literally anybody else.
Yeah, anybody else. I agree with Tony.
Well, it's what they cosplayers call amateur night, right?
Because you can't go wrong with a redhead and
right.
But
like
that's what Amber Heard.
Like slutty whatever, slutty lawyer, slutty cowardly lion, you know, slutty cop, slutty maid. Like for women, for dudes, salt and pepper. Dudes don't really dress up like scantily clad. They just probably more the if it was wrong, it was more like the blackface type of thing for guys. But I don't know. What does everyone else think?
I think
bail me out here.
Most costumes are good. I think it's when people start like doing their own shit. Uh-oh. We lose.
Tear and death.
Oh, hero.
No, Hero. Holy shit. Welcome back,
we lost
buddy.
Hero?
F.
I think that's when we get in a lot of fucking when people start like doing body painting and stuff. You know, like.
Well, some body painting is very intricate, so I
agree.
don't want to just put that down. I think when it comes to worst costumes, I think some of it has to. I think one of the determining factors for me is tastefulness, and what I mean by that is it something that is? Am I frozen on that screen?
No, you're fine.
Okay, because it's.
Does anyone have the BuzzFeed link? It should be in the Discord chat.
I can grab that real quick.
Yeah, so I like to know what they had to say as far as like bad costumes are concerned.
Yeah, that's the hilarious thing right there.
Yeah, I just kind of think if it's something that is, I mean, personally for me, I believe people should be clothed, especially depending on where you work. Like, if you're in a workplace and your uniform and you don't have a uniform, but you need closed-toe shoes, you might be working around machinery. If you show up looking like Cupid, as in the cherub wearing a diaper, you will get that's not going to go well for a lot of reasons. OSHA would probably walk in that day and you'd be fired. But again, let's see if there's a cultural thing. I understand that there are budgets. There's budgets. There are, accessibility concerns. It's just doing the best you can with what you got. So,
Right. You've got a
Sorry.
cable in your way.
I know.
Oh, well.
Trying to move it. Meh.
All right, here's some of them.
Now it's out of the way.
Here's according to BuzzFeed here. I'll just put the link up here.
Oh boy, here we go. BuzzFeed.
Not really.
Dying publication.
Well, I mean, the ones I'm looking at are, like I said, kind of people who tried to do their own shit. So. But these are all celebrities, so does that count?
Oh, God. I forgot how horrible BuzzFeed is.
Please don't go as this queen, no matter how you feel about her. It's too soon.
Wow. What's the next one?
That I might say. I might say going as the queen is bad.
Yeah, COVID would be pretty fucked.
Let's not go as the vaccine.
Remember, we got in trouble when I just had a COVID hat on. So
yeah.
Oh God, really?
Yeah. They flagged one of our videos because I had that COVID hat on. Like, what?
Look, I get you. Look, I get the urge to go as an anti-vaxxer. I really do. They're scary. But maybe don't joke about things that have caused death.
Oh, please.
Wow. I survived. What's this? Especially don't go as an anti-vaxxer with a dead child. I can't believe I just had to type that. Wow.
Good God.
Wow.
Wow, that's fucked.
That's fucking awful.
Also, not proportional skeleton, by the way.
Right.
No, it's not.
What is this one?
Don't go as anything related to monkeypox. Oh
sorry,
God.
that's funny though. I'm sorry. I'm going to hell.
Oh my God, look at those.
See?
I mean, there are just some things where you just go, damn, I cannot believe. I can't believe I'm witnessing this. It's the I'm impressed, but this is not a compliment kind of thing.
Right.
This next one, I'm a little like, you guys are too sensitive for the internet.
Plague Doctor. Oh no.
Oh,
look. The Plague Doctor is common. It's been around
Yeah.
as a costume for damn generations.
Context, bro. Context.
Context or not, I'm sorry. That's bullshit. Saying,
I'm okay with
the Plague Doctor, you're gonna piss people off. You're gonna make people feel uncomfortable. Go cry somewhere else. I don't care.
I think with the Plague Doctor, I mean, I understand the context regarding modern day, but at the same time, the whole point of comedy, the whole point of that is
Well-
to change, is to address.
Sorry.
It's to address these societal issues that we see, have witnessed, lived through, and subvert the expectation on where the joke is going to go. The Plague Doctor has, like Hiro said, has been a costume for generations, and there is still something about it that, whether we were there or not, we recognize the ominous presence of the Plague Doctor mask, which, if anyone didn't know, which I'm sure you probably did, used to be stuffed with herbs and nice smells like flowers and things. But it was because back then they believed that sickness was caused by miasma, which technically not true, but in a way I can understand where it's coming from, because when someone is sick, there's an essence, you can tell they're sick. But also because it would help reduce the smells of dead bodies, or other smells of what sickness and disease is. And they would cover themselves, of course, head to toe in black. So, even hundreds of years after the first Plague Doctors walked the earth, it still brings about some primal fear in us humans. So,
right. Stop
just
posting
saying,
the goddamn score of the Astros game, please. Fuck them. Go ahead, Oni.
No, so I don't think it is necessarily an insensitive costume.
Okay.
If you were to show up to someone's bedside, to your grandmother, and she smacks you with a stove, yeah, you fucking deserve that. But if you go to a party and everyone's just going to be creepy and whatnot, I personally don't have a problem with it. But that's because I'm also a huge fan of things from other cultures and history and the context of those times, because we still find a reason to be scared of them, or because of what they bring about or imply. So, okay, off my soapbox.
Okay, so Hiro, in Oni's opinions, you're wrong. So we'll just move on. No, just kidding. No, you make a good point. Now that you explained it. Now that you explained it more eloquently, I'm now on your side. So you convinced me to change my mind.
Also, with all due respect, what if you wanted to cosplay from SCP?
Yeah, there's a Plague Doctor in the SCP. I just think it's absolutely abhorrent to think that an icon for centuries is an offensive icon. Oh my god. This, I think, is hilarious. It's a Mexican caricature. They say don't go as a racist caricature of any race, but they say Mexican person in this one.
Right. I saw this one on TikTok where she's like they said my culture is not your costume, and I go, I have a headdress, so fuck you. So if people dress up like Mario, should I be offended because he's got a thick mustache and has an Italian accent? Should I be offended? No,
you're gonna love.
I'm not
gonna
be offended. I don't. Italians don't give a fuck. That's the problem. That's not the problem. That's the thing. It's we don't care. We think it's fucking funny too. Do it. It's hilarious. Dress like Mario. Dress like a mobster. You're not going to offend us. It does nothing literally offends us. But take your hands off fucking Columbus. Take your hands off fucking Columbus Day. That's the one. That's the line. You cross that line, we get mad. But yeah, go ahead.
95% of the world doesn't give a shit. It's that 5% who does that fucks everything up for everybody. It's
great point, Oni.
I think there is a difference between parody of a culture and what?
No. Like the image, not you.
Oh,
here's yours, Chief.
I think there's a difference between a parody of a culture and going because I'm a huge fan of the culture. Like for example, one of my biggest pet peeves is that it seems some folks who maybe aren't as well versed or as researched as they could be tend to combine all Asian cultures into one, and that gets really ugly to me because you're trying to combine all these different things that do not go together. How do I know? That's why they have borders. They kind of don't always get along.
They kind of hate each other.
A particular silhouette is very particular to an area. And okay, like India has a few regional variations in clothing. And they're different from area to area. Sort of the same thing, same garments, same names, but they're going to look different, have different patterns. The way a garment may be tied, the little things here and there. I mean, Japan is still not quite a monoculture because the Ainu of Hokkaido technically don't speak Japanese. They're not like the Japanese we think of. They have roots that are tied also to Russia. There is still a group of the Ainu who are in Russia. The Okinawans technically are not Japanese. They prefer their identity as Okinawan. So if you're respecting that and you're trying to practice it the way they would, that's appreciation. You know, or hey, let's say someone went to Mexico and they had, and they bought like hand woven, clothing and they want to show it off. That's cool to me. And I love that stuff also because I love food. So like, feed me good food. I will love you forever. But parody, I can understand because I do understand the frustration of why is it made so cheaply? Why is it purposely ignoring certain aspects of the culture or the garments? But I think there's a difference between parody and appreciation. So I just think the tone of the person can make a huge difference. If they're walking around going, I was really stoked to go do this, or I was trying to gather as much as I could, and I've been learning how to tie this or, do this or that, that's awesome. If it's, oh, I just wanted to make fun of someone, that's like, okay, and you lost me. But I don't really encounter that. I feel like a lot of that's luckily phasing out more and more.
I'm the chieftain, bitch.
No.
So.
I'm the chieftain, bitch.
What the fuck?
I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna make fun of every single one of these because take your thin skin ass elsewhere. That's how I feel.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah.
But I do agree with Oni.
What the hell
overall.
is this one?
Like, basically going as anything other than the race you are is what they're saying.
Oh.
Which, again,
what is she?
Black, I guess.
I guess
that looks
she's
like
trying
toner to me.
be
That's
black.
like self-tan. That don't look black to me.
Yeah, that looks like just about every Californian woman I've ever seen.
Right.
Or like the mid to late 2000s where everyone was wearing fake tan and all the makeup looked super flat.
That's pretty much everywhere California right now.
So hang on. Okay, I really hate this whole you should only be the race that you're supposed to be. Where do half-breeds fit?
Right, and
where do mixed race people fit?
People,
Yeah,
just to be clear, the reason why you said half-breed, because people might find that as offensive, is that you are biracial. Just let viewers know.
Yeah.
That she's not being offended because she's, and you can't call her racist, otherwise she'll kick your ass.
Because I'm one of them. I use that term because that is what you're implying. You're implying that everyone needs to fit in their little box.
Right.
Bullshit.
I refuse to let you do that because we do not fit in boxes. That's the funny thing about humans. We tend to not fit in boxes very well. And also because, I mean, you want to see someone who defied a lot of those boundaries. Look at my dad. He was the white guy in Japantown, San Jose, California. Everyone knew him because he was the guy who did not look like anybody else.
He's the only guy that could dunk in San Jose.
My dad didn't play basketball, but
You're gonna like this next one, Chief.
but they liked him. They respected him because he was a gentleman and he was there. He was active in our lives, and the community saw that. They respected him. So don't tell me to go. You need to dress in your race. I'm gonna dress however the fuck I want, and quit telling people to fit in boxes when you keep saying we don't need labels, but we're gonna make a label for every fucking thing about ourselves so we can make that our personality. Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Exactly.
Not a cute look.
No.
The fuck is that?
After all that comes out about Playboy this year, I'd say I'd stay away from the Playboy bunny, especially if you're going in group costume as Holly, Bridget, and Kendra. How old is this?
I have no idea.
Clue. Because Holly, Bridget, and Kendra haven't been with Hugh Hefner in years, and Hugh Hefner's been dead a while.
Quite a while.
I just think the Playboy bunny is just a really cheesy costume. Like the bunny costume like that is just such an overplayed trope with costumes, with art. I don't really understand the obsession. It kind of reminds me of everyone wants to make the cute anime cat girl. I just don't really get it. Like, is it a fetish or is it just that's what people think is supposed to be sexy? I don't know. I just feel like this is one of those costumes that I will say to me,
I like boobies.
It comes across as someone who wants attention, so that everyone can call them attractive.
Bitches be thirsty.
So but that's just me. That's just the way I've perceived that costume for a very long time now. But again, to me, it's just you see art all the time of female characters as the bunny costume with the ears, with the cuffs, and the tiny little, leotard piece. I see it all the time, and it's like, okay, and
I'll just give my honest opinion on this. I don't care if people dress up as the Playboy bunny. I could take it or leave it. I say, go ahead. I encourage people. If you want to do it, go right ahead. If you want to go,
of course you're going to say that. You're like a straight man.
I mean,
is he?
You could play that. I'm sorry. Sorry to burst your bubble, Soda. I don't swing your way.
Not yet.
I mean, I'll swing anyone's way with a baseball bat.
What the fuck? That could go so many different directions, can't it?
Every one of them.
And speaking of that, if you guys like our content and you're new to the channel,
every time I'm talking,
this is Lagging Out Live. Well, I patiently wait for you to take a goddamn breath, so that way I can squeeze it in. So
that's what she said.
Giggity. But if you like us, make sure you follow. If you really love us, subscribe, and also your time is valuable, and we recognize that. So if you want us to change color of our backgrounds or tell us to hydrate, you can do that at the bottom. Go ahead, Hero.
Yeah,
I apologize for interrupting you, sir.
I just think that that it's stupid to say, oh, don't go as anything Playboy because they're so controversial now. Playboy's always been controversial. Hugh Hefner's always been controversial.
I'm going to go as an OnlyFans model. That's more controversial.
I just,
with red hair?
Yeah. Go ahead,
I'm
Hero.
sorry. I just don't give a shit about the sensitive crybabies that want to regulate everything everybody's wearing. It's one thing to have a point, like Oni is saying, like if she doesn't think that it's okay, I doubt that she's going to walk around saying, you can't wear that, that's offensive. No, that's not her. What she's saying is probably more likely I wouldn't do it because I think it's not in good taste. But go ahead, do what you want.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Is that accurate?
There's this really funny thing we've got. They're called eyelids. And if you put them down, they close your eyes so you don't have to see. Or your phones have this really nifty thing called a back button or the off button. If you use them, you'll find the screen changes.
See?
Not only that,
Thank
but if
you.
you stay off social media for a few days, you might find that you become more apt at thinking.
You might find that you become more human.
Or maybe if you just mind your own damn business, you'll figure out that, oh shit, maybe I've got some things to figure out in my own life.
What a
Right?
novel idea. Garbage human.
But then if people actually did that, we wouldn't be in business.
That's right.
I mean, that's a good point.
Please don't do anything related to Will Smith Oscar slap, especially if you're a white person.
Why not? That would be fucking hilarious.
But how would you go with that costume? I mean, you'd have to walk up and bitch slap everybody. It probably wouldn't go very well for you on Halloween.
Right.
Only if you're caught.
Here's the thing, Soda.
Allegedly.
It depends on which house you go to.
Imagine, if you will, me going dressed
Yes, Honey
as
Badger.
Chris Rock, and you going dressed as Will Smith, walking side by side down the street, and then just stop in the middle of the street and slap me. Wouldn't that be a great idea?
Oni's new camera for the rest of her life.
That's cool.
Can't milk those.
It almost looks kind of creepy though. Like,
I think that's the idea.
Soda's gonna like this one.
oh God.
Don't go as Amber Heard or Johnny Depp.
But why?
I stepped on a bee. My dog stepped on a bee.
I don't see nothing wrong with going as Johnny Depp, but ever heard?
Right.
Well, I mean, if you go as Johnny Depp, you have hundreds of different options, including Captain Jack Sparrow. So, I mean,
True.
hey.
I think they mean specifically
Edward
Johnny Depp.
Scissorhands?
It's all Johnny Depp.
I've seen people say, like, in relation to this idea,
No, we got a
going
warning.
as. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh my God, that's hilariously bad.
Should I click on it?
I would not.
I don't think so.
I don't think that's a good idea.
What
I'm
is
looking
it?
at it right now. I would not.
No, I don't.
What's the title?
It says, don't go as anything related to Roe v. Wade or abortion.
Oh dear goodness gracious.
Yeah,
just
I'm not
leave it
clicking
as
on that.
don't click that.
Someone
that
tips
is-
us 10,000 bits. I'll do it.
That is
No, just
that's
don't
gonna
do
be
it.
Just
that's
don't
gonna
do it.
be,
Never mind. Don't do it.
Just
that's
don't
gonna
do
be
it.
that's graphic. Let's not do that.
That's why I'm saying don't do it. Is because it is graphic. It's
Yeah, and this is
bloody.
that is one of those topics where it's spicy. What's this one?
Don't go as don't wear a Handmaid's Tale costume. A little too close to home right now.
I'm not sure I understand why.
I don't either.
Because they're basically just. I think the understanding is in Handmaid's Tale is they're basically owned by men and they're basically incubators if choose to be. It's kind of like that type of narrative to my. If I don't know, I'm not 100% sure. What is it? Oni might know.
Right now, Handmaid's Tale is being used as the allegory for Roe v. Wade. However, given what I know of the book, I have not read it. I've not seen the show.
Mm-hmm.
The reason the focal point is that in a religious extreme society and in a future where most women cannot have children, only a few can, and they are the handmaids. So the upper crust of society will pay a handmaid to essentially be a surrogate, and they're shown to have these red garments to show that they still have their menstrual cycles and can carry children. And they're basically the only women in society who can have children, but because of the lack of available women, it makes these women essentially forced surrogates for the societies that they live in. So it's about, this dystopia of super religious zealotry, very strict doctrines, a very strict society, the talk about, the elites versus the middle class, which is like non-existent in this series, and, the untouchables, essentially.
Biden's America.
Or into the control and subjugation of other people, and in particular women in this series. And what people are willing to do to maintain power. There's a lot going on, but I think it's being simplified too much for the argument of Roe v. Wade.
They believe they just read the headlines only. They don't read the context of what the story is about. So they're like, oh, I'm going to use this relation. I'm just going to use this because I'm not smart enough to do my own research. Or you have these fuckers that are Googleologists that have a PhD in Twitterisms that are gonna like state these pseudo facts and gross information about their particular point of view when it's more of a political or an opinion. Like the people don't know what an opinion is or what a fact is. That area has been grayed, and using something like this, yeah, I can see that. Basically, people are fucking stupid. Yeah. All right, moving on. Oh no. Stay away from politicians like Ted Cruz and Mitch McConnell, even if they're making.
Wow.
I think personally, I think a Ted Cruz would be great.
I have no problems with Ted Cruz.
Oh, you're in Texas, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like it is depending on where you are. This would not fly in San Francisco, but this might fly in I don't know, Alabama. So
I just don't like those realistic masks because they always look weird. Yeah. If I might suggest, if you want to dress up as an American president, might I suggest Theodore Roosevelt? That was a man.
And carry a big stick.
Speak softly and carry a big stick. Part of the quick history lesson for anyone who gives a fuck. Part of the Texas Rough Riders. Which, by the way, multicultural or mixed group because they had Native Americans, they had whites, blacks. I think the only ones they didn't have are probably Asians, because America wasn't really open to the country for that. Really, around that time, it was kind of sketchy for a while. He was a senator of New York. Then, obviously, the president made the Bull Moose Party as an independent, almost won actually. Was shot.
The first president that almost won a non-consecutive term.
Was shot during a speech and refused to step down to stop giving the speech until he was done to go to the hospital.
I was there for that.
Is the only president to have lost a son actively in the line of duty during World War I. One of his sons was a pilot and was shot down by the Germans. The Germans were like, "Oh shit, this is."
Chaos, you have to wait. Oni's talking. I'll do it after she's done.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Oni.
The Germans at the time, most of them were like, oh shit, he deserves full military honors. Some of them decided to photograph his body. The other Germans were not amused by this, but apparently the son of Theodore Roosevelt was very well loved in his unit and was very, very much missed when he died. But yeah, no, he was also the president who started the first national parks and the national forests. It was a very big deal for him. So he also basically, to fight the asthma and sicknesses he had as a kid, he just went outside a lot. So yeah, that's why I have a lot of respect for Theodore Roosevelt. He, for as jolly as everyone knows him to be, he was also a very troubled man. He lost his first wife from a very sudden sickness, complications from childbirth.
Wrap it up, Oni.
I will. Rough relationship with his oldest daughter because of that. But he was a very interesting man. So if you're going to dress as a president, I suggest him. He was cool.
Non-controversial too. So compared to any other presidents. But here is the Ewok song because Sir Chaos has been waiting.
Sorry.
I will say personally, because I'm one of those people that says, hey, free speech, absolutely. Dress up as any president you want, especially this guy.
I think that's all we can do, Chief.
Do what?
Ooh.
That.
It would be amazing if you would dress as the 47th president of the United States. It'd be amazing. It'd be great. It'd be perfect. We will make America great again. Again. I just might have to do it again. Soda's going to be my running mate. He's going to be the Secretary of the Interior because he doesn't go outside.
That's right.
And it would be amazing.
That's a good one.
Our social media director is going to be Blacklight Oni because she's going to tell everyone to go fuck off, which I like. It's great.
I'm Blacklight Oni and I approve this message.
And Hero is going to be our cybersecurity director. Congratulations. We are so proud of all of you.
Dig it.
Here's my thing. If you're gonna be like a government official, might I suggest the UK's Liz Truss, who quit after 45 days as Prime Minister.
You did what?
Liz Truss stepped down from being Prime Minister after only 45 days.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. New record.
What's up,
And
piggyback Putin?
And she's getting
I don't
paid for
get
life.
This is great.
What is that?
Piggyback Putin.
Piggyback Putin.
I guess depends on how you take it, I guess.
Well, if
But
you're
it-
taking
well,
it like
apparently
him,
Putin
it might
bending
not be
over.
Yeah.
I think it's funny, but
I like it. Here we go. Here's Soda's next year's costume right here.
All right, what are we doing? Hell yeah.
Stay away from the police, to be honest. Why?
That's not
Why?
anything that looks like
Why?
a police officer. Like, what the fuck?
First off, yeah, that's a
looks like a
terrible
fucking-
image for it.
He looks like a
You know,
stripper.
I feel like if Soda were to dress up as a police officer, it'd probably be more along the lines of,
All blurred.
oh my gosh, why can I not remember his name?
Blur.
Barney from The Simpsons.
No, I was thinking, okay, there's a character from South Park. It was Mr. Garrison's boyfriend.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, him. That would be the
Oh,
one
no.
I would see as Soda's costume.
Male stripper. That's what
Jesus
this.
Christ. Jesus Christ.
That's
That
what
one?
this particular picture reminds me of, is a male stripper.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly,
Mr. Slave, that's it.
yeah,
Mr.
there you go.
Yeah, Mr. Slave.
There we go. You got to correct
I
Bill for
just-
that.
I just can't. Why? Why can't you? That's like almost every young boy's like first go-to costume is a police
Right next to
officer.
firefighter and army
A
guy.
sexy cop?
Dracula. Frankenstein.
No.
What
That
the
was
fuck?
my first one was Dracula. So
Yeah, like my dad was a cop, so I would want to dress up like a cop.
we didn't have cops in the town I grew up in, so maybe that's why.
So
You borrowed
by
them
that
from the city
rationale,
next
should I
door.
dress up like a rioter and that would be okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh
And
shit!
definitely stay away from SWAT team.
Ah.
I don't know about
Oh
that.
boy.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Like Trish Stratus. Stratus.
Kind of
Trish
does.
Satisfaction.
With them fake lips.
Trish Stratus is still hot.
She's a yoga instructor, and she owns a bunch of yoga studios in Canada called Stratospheres. So
I mean, her thing was
Did you know that there's...
Your
Sorry.
media shot's gone, Chief.
what's that?
Your media shot is gone.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that looks like
I knew that'd get him going.
Yeah.
it does
hello.
look like Trish Stratus.
Sorry, I was on the wrong shot.
Hello.
I just find it... I always knew that yoga was not, started in America. It's a very, very old practice with religious roots in Hinduism. And apparently there's actually a movement going on right now for basically this call out that it's cultural appropriation to do all these different types of yoga that have nothing to do with Hinduism or aren't taught by people of Hindu or Hindi descent. So I just find that interesting. Because there are actually lots of different types of yoga for lots of different reasons. It's actually really fascinating when you start getting into it. You can really go down a rabbit hole on that one. So if you need more Wikipedia pages to read, that's one. What is that? I can't.
Slave girl?
Don't use anything with the word slave in the name. This includes off-brown I Dream of Genie costumes. That's bullshit. Because no one's going to say, oh, that's a slave girl outfit. They're going to say, oh, this is my I Dream of Genie costume. It just says slave girl on the thing. Give me a break.
I Dream of Genie could never be done in today's climate.
No.
And I saw a couple episodes last
a climate
year.
Change.
But it was, I think if they did it differently, it could be really cute. Because, okay, for starters, this is when the Air Force was super brand new. But then if they actually had like more cultural, like historically and culturally accurate Jinn costume for Genie, I think it could be a really adorable rom-com, you know? Especially because then it's essentially like, you know, miscommunication from different times and cultures and languages. Could be really fun to play up if they decided to, you know, do a new I Dream of Genie, but I don't trust that they wouldn't fuck it up. Also, did you know they got like a sequel series, and then a sequel series after that? It got weird. Like they lost the plot of the original I Dream of Genie.
I think the plot of I Dream of Genie was very difficult to follow to begin with.
Hey,
don't go with any kind of sexualized children's costume like a sexy minion.
What?
Are you fucking stupid?
Oh my!
Why is that a bad thing?
I don't have a clue.
I don't.
I just think it's really tacky.
Well,
I just kind of find it because
that's kind of the point
that's
of
just
some
me.
of it.
That has nothing of me going, oh my gosh, you need to be more modest in your clothing. It's just I just find it tacky. That's all it is to me. It's not my type of costume. But if that makes you happy, if it makes you happy, go fucking wear it. I think it's kind of people getting a little too worried that everyone is secretly a nonce, that everyone secretly has bad intentions, and it's just some people want to wear it like that.
It's little bears.
Seriously, they just now put on the radiator?
I don't think the minions have a gender though.
I mean, that's completely believable. But what my thoughts on it are, and just to keep it simple, is that the whole idea of doing sexy anything, especially sexy schoolgirl, is to be fucking tacky.
Oh, look, the next one.
You're not going to go dressed up as something and then go, oh, why is he staring at me like that? No, people go and dress up like that. They go and dress up like that for a fucking reason. They want the attention.
Which is also partly why I do think there are valid concerns regarding, especially regarding Japanese culture, the sexualization of the schoolgirl outfit, because their laws are very different.
You can buy panties in a vending machine. It's gross.
Used ones at that.
True.
Well, not just that, but I mean, like a lot of their media, they allow for certain things to be shown that to us here in America, we'd be like, what the fuck? Call the police.
But that's a lot of countries, though.
To them, it's okay. And so I understand when it comes to certain things to be concerned. It's a made-up character, and they're literally just doing it to be all cutesy, flirty. Unless they're trying to be dressed in like a schoolgirl uniform, which is more about the real world rather than a cartoon minion.
Right.
I think there's a difference.
Like I'm dressed like a rich dude, and I'm not getting laid. Like I'm Tony retard. I'm not gonna get any ladies from this. Good thing you only see me from the chest up, and you don't see my big fat gut. But from the neck up,
please.
I mean, you go to the gym.
I do. I go to the gym.
We were just
Doesn't say
talking
fun.
and making fun of racism and shit, and I got this advertisement on this page talking about Biden supports racism, and it's talking about how Asian Americans, how all of their like best characteristics that are stereotypical to Asian Americans, working hard, playing by the rules, things like that. And all I can think is, and these people are the people that are talking about, how it's bad to be racist and shit like that.
Anyway.
Sorry,
Wow.
it's just, I found it ironic.
It is. It's like rain on your wedding day.
It's like rain on your wedding
day.
It's a free ride when you've already
paid.
I loved Alanis.
I was waiting for that. Like, I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but I was waiting for it at the same time.
Sorry, I listened to that. I probably listened to that CD more than, well, maybe Matchbox, but Alanis' first CD was amazing. She was angry and hated everything. Perfect. Like,
right.
Then she got happy and her music sucked.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. I
mean, to think that Taylor Swift was good with anything.
Like Taylor Swift, Alanis Morissette, Eminem, if they're not suing or battling somebody, they can't sell records. Prove me wrong on that. Fight
Don't
me
know
on that.
about Eminem. I don't know
Eminem,
if I
every fucking time. Machine Gun Kelly. He hasn't. He didn't make a fucking. He didn't make a fucking CD in years, and then Machine Gun Kelly says something about
almost 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah, say something about his daughter, and then all of a sudden he sends out a hate track. All of a sudden, and then all of a sudden he's back on top. If you just, it's like you wake the bear. I'm like, don't get a beef with Eminem because then he just
don't
makes $1
poke
million
the bear.
off
You will
him.
ruin your career.
He read the dictionary literally to expand his vocabulary, as you should.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't even just go
Doesn't
for
mean he's
Eminem.
smart.
If you went to
Doesn't mean he doesn't-
Eminem,
Yeah.
if you went to Eminem and that was it, that's one thing.
Right.
But you brought up his daughter,
Right.
whom everyone knows because it's not like it's a secret.
Right.
He dedicated and gave up so much in the hope that she would have a better life than he did.
Mm-hmm.
And you went for his child. It was, I understand, probably not exactly that little girl anymore, but
I've seen
It wasn't even a bad comment, Oni. He said something along the lines as Eminem's daughter is very beautiful, or some facsimile thereof. It wasn't even disrespectful,
No,
right?
He didn't say it in a respectful way either.
That's not what I heard. Okay.
It's when I heard what he said, I was like, oh no, you
I'm gonna look it up.
don't talk that way about any man's daughter. No, you're going to bring down hell upon your own head. Too late.
here's my thing though. Eminem, you're correct that reading the dictionary does not necessarily make you smart.
No.
However, Eminem also wasn't in the spotlight for a very long time. So clearly he was just living his life, doing whatever, and then decided inspiration has struck. I am now going to destroy this man. Click.
Basically. I will say, because I know how I think I know why Chieftain is saying what he's saying. Because
Chieftain says stuff because he means to.
Quiet you. But I can separate the art from the artist, because there have been many things that Marshall Mathers has said that I just kind of cringe at. And just like,
What?
That's
No.
just shut up, dude. Don't talk. Go back to rapping. That's literally how I felt when I seen some of
I
the
thought you were
things
saying
he
that
said.
the soda really quick.
I know. I was gonna say, you want me to rap? All right. I can do a bunch of Eminem. Which one do you want?
Literally how I felt when Marshall Mathers started talking about certain things. It's just like, just shut up and go back to rapping, dude.
I think My Dad's Gone Crazy is like the best song ever.
Yeah. But I think he is a genius in his own right. But definitely not in every aspect.
No. I think he sold out is where I had a lot of issues with Eminem, but
I mean,
like I'll never go to the fucking Grammys. Oh, there I'm at the Grammys getting a Grammy, you know, like so. But then again, you get older and you
learn not to give a fuck and just like, fuck it, I'll just go.
I like early Marshall.
Yeah. Haley now, I think she's like early 20s, 23, 24.
She's
She's almost 30 now, I think.
I think she sings. She
She's
either
40.
sings
She's
or
in her
raps.
40s.
I think she sings now.
Oh, does she?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eminem's in his 40s for sure.
Considering Eminem's her father, she seems to be very well adjusted.
Yeah.
Well, probably because he didn't want her to grow up in the dysfunction that he had to.
I saw the movie 8 Mile, so if there's any element of truth there,
it's probably some.
26 years old.
I mean, he's a white
I feel like
rapper in Detroit. How do you think that's gonna go? Like,
not good.
Right?
Not good.
She's 26.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I thought she was a kid when I was a teenager. What the fuck?
What the fuck? That should be a.
What the
fuck? Okay. Oni, realize I was
Did somebody
listening
do the
to
read?
I was listening to Eminem when I was a teenager.
Well, yeah.
Back in my day,
I think he
Eminem was
came
only
out
1M.
my senior year, so.
Well, yeah,
What?
99. He came out with "Hi, my name is." 99.
Was it
There you
99?
go.
All right.
What?
Hi,
There you go.
my name is. Hi.
What?
Well, was it not late 98 or early 99? Yeah, Slim Shady came out in 98 or 99.
Our cleric and blood hunter lived. Just wanted to report it.
2000.
All right. Thank you.
Deep break. Thank you, Deep Dive Gaming. Appreciate for the update on his stream. We allow
D&D.
self promo because we don't care.
I think he's D&D in tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he
D&D in
was.
tonight. Thank you for stopping by, Deep Dive, for the update. We appreciate it.
Okay. So for the
Our
read,
favorite Nat 20 guy.
hey everybody, check it out. We got a QR code right there.
Right there.
Get it?
Yep, right there.
It's on
And,
Nova's ass,
you know,
too, if you want to go over to Australia and scan Nova's ass.
Giggity, giggity,
Not everybody has your fantasies and kinks.
It's true, though. He literally has it tattooed on his ass.
Okay.
I haven't sent you a
I
picture. Nova, send Hero a picture.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, just go ahead and scan this QR code, please. It's a tip jar. You know, just click. You know, we like money.
Yeah. Because this guy who's probably falling asleep right now, it looks like. But oh, there he is.
I think he's
awake.
just stoned.
He's actually
He's
getting
not.
a chair because of all your charitable donations. So he'll be getting a chair whenever Chieftain decides to have 5 minutes time to actually send him the chair. So he's like, when am I getting it? I go, when I fucking feel like it. No, I didn't say that, but I go when I get a chance because I still have to order a shirt for Soda and Keith, which I should have done about 8 months ago. It's sad when the IRS is able to send you a letter about your EIN number changing in your name before you can actually get a T-shirt out to your own staff. It's pretty sad.
Agreed.
So 2XL shirt for Soda.
Yeah.
Sounds
It's Omi's Yomi.
Whoa.
Oni is up.
Oh, hey, Arlie Ermy. Rest in peace, Gunny Ermy. We miss you.
He died?
A while ago.
A couple of years ago.
Oh.
Don't.
So, yeah, we
Say
definitely
you're just
need
joking.
him.
Say you're just joking.
I'm just joking.
We definitely need him to come back to, straighten some people in America out. They definitely got their ass on backwards.
Or we must rise to the occasion in his honor, follow his footsteps, and shove that boot up their ass.
You suck dick. Are you Peter Popper? You're the type of guy who fuck guy up the asshole and don't even give him the kind of courtesy for a reach around. Get over here, Bile! Loved him in Full Metal Jacket, man. He was the fucking best.
Oni, what was the commercial he did with the tissues?
Tissues. There were a couple commercials I remember him doing back when the History Channel was still worth watching. One of them was for a show Mail Call.
Yep.
I don't recall one about tissues, but I do remember where he's like grilling. He's yelling at the camera and he's grilling the camera. Turns out he's talking to his grandchildren, and they're like, "Grandpa, the burgers are burning." He's like, "Oh shit! Don't tell your grandma." I don't remember one about tissues though. But he also was an advocate for SOG. So yeah.
What's that?
SOG type of it's a knife company that also makes kukri, by the way, which are so cool. Anyways.
Yeah, SOG also stands for Sergeant of the Guard.
So, as it says, I got mail. I don't know why. But gonna cover up the...
Yeah! Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The Nielsen family.
For some reason. And
you don't even have a TV.
I was waiting for that.
Actually, yes, I do. I just don't have cable. Because why would I? And I mean, they put money in there, like literal cash. Say hi to George. Hi. So
what?
I mean, they have
common. They do that.
They've got a really cool stamp of quilted design. Crap. Quilted design on it. Pretty nifty. But I have no idea why the fuck they would send this.
Laggin out entertainment.
Hey Google, if you want to stop being a stalker, that would be fucking fantastic.
Not possible.
So it looks
Crispy
like
ASMR.
we had 2 mail calls, I guess, today.
Got a whopping $2. Ooh, they're fresh. They're fresh dollars too. Nice and crispy. They kind of feel fake though.
I'll say, are they real?
They feel really thin compared to
fake, real. Who cares?
That doesn't.
As long as they work.
Something's weird about that, but I'll hold on. I'll move on to that in a second.
I gotta put my.
Okay, dear blah 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 area household. Have you ever wondered how radio, television, and other media outlets decide what shows to broadcast or to cancel?
No.
They don't use the Oxford comma. Why the fuck are you not using the Oxford comma? In large part, those decisions are based on feedback from people like you. Lies. Your household, household of 1, along with a few other households in your area, has been randomly selected to participate in this important research study. The enclosed $2 is our way of saying thank you for considering our request. Please have an adult. Take just a few minutes to complete this short survey. Then return it to us in the stamped envelope we have provided. Because we appreciate your time, we will send you an additional $5 in cash once we receive your completed survey. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us toll-free at that number. Because we are a professional research company, you can be assured we will never try to sell you anything and we respect your privacy. Please review the enclosed brochure. With many thanks, the Chief Research Officer. I'm not going to put their name out there because that would probably be a little disrespectful. Which types of TV shows do you watch regularly? Mark X, all that apply. Comedy, drama, news, sports, other. In a typical day, about how many hours of TV do you watch? What is your favorite TV show or channel? In a typical day, about how many hours of radio do you listen to? What type of radio programming do you listen to most often? Mark X1. News talk, music, sports, other. What is your favorite radio station or program?
Laggin Out Entertainment.
Do you have access to the internet?
Yes, Laggin Out Entertainment.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yes, I call Laggin Out Entertainment.
Do you have a landline phone in your home?
What's a landline?
Yes or no? Skip to 11 if you don't. If yes, answer question 9. When at home, how frequently does anyone answer the landline phone in your home? Mark X1. Always, often, sometimes, rarely, never.
She doesn't even have a fucking chair to sit on. You think she has a landline?
I'm literally sitting on one, which I have to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do, because I'm not gonna be here next week. Anyways, do you or does anyone in your household work for a radio, TV, or cable company? Please use Oxford commas. The Oxford comma is a wonderful thing, and it doesn't take that much effort. To make sure our research represents everyone in your community, the next questions are about you and your household. Is anyone in your household of Spanish, Hispanic, or Latino origin? If yes, to question 12, which language is spoken most often in your home? Only Spanish, mostly Spanish but some English, mostly English but some Spanish, or only English? Is anyone in your household...
Cantonese.
What the fuck question is... I understand why they formatted it this way, but this is terrible formatting.
This is why she was our editor.
Hang on. Question 14. And you can't see shit.
Oh, hold on. I went to the wrong shot. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Okay.
Hero's head.
Try.
Oh, what the fuck?
If I have to suffer, you all have to suffer.
Focus, damn it.
Okay,
Is
it
anyone
says
in your
white,
household?
black, American, African American.
No, look at the
Asian
question.
Or other. Which
Look at
one?
the question.
14?
Is
It's a little
anyone
blurry.
in your household?
White,
Question mark.
black, Asian, or other.
Just,
What if you're
just
white?
question mark.
What if you white and Asian?
It says mark all that applies, so I would have to choose. I would select white and Asian.
And
Just why would you mark it that?
Put black
It's,
just to fuck them up too. Get them all in
you,
there.
you could also, the way you would, if I were to write this, I would probably put, please mark all that apply for those in your household. That would be easier than saying, is anyone in your household? Question mark. That's an incomplete sentence.
It hurts.
Including yourself, how many people living?
I have a
You would like your form redone, contact Lagging Out
No,
Entertainment.
let me. I'm going to read you this
redo it.
question. I'm reading these
Right.
verbatim, by the way. I am not making this up. This is the question. Including yourself, how
That's
many
all me.
people living in your home are? Question mark. They're regarding ages and the number of people, ages 0 to 11, and then
Yeah.
ages 12 or older. Why not just that?
Looking 12 or the actual age?
Good lord.
Don't get me started. Including yourself, please indicate the total number of people currently living in your household that fall into each category below. And they're by ages, by number of males, by number of females. Oh, look, no non-binary. How very exclusive. That's not very.
Try more.
Please return the survey in the enclosed envelope before November 16th, 2022. Postage has already been paid. Your $5 will be sent within 3 weeks of Nielsen's receipt of your completed survey. Thank you. Blah, 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 blah,
Remove
blah.
those shitty Astros backdrops.
So I will definitely point out that despite the lack of proper grammar on their surveys, Nielsen has been for years the leading third-party metrics gathering group for television.
Yep.
Hero.
What?
Look at the chat.
Do you have big plush brown bear or what the fuck? I am so
I'm so
time
confused by
chat.
that comment.
First time chat though. Hey, HD Turkey Moose. I'm confused.
Hopefully it's not a bot.
Do you like Costco? Costco
Do you like
Bear?
Costco Bear? I think they have giant bears there. I don't know. I don't know what the context is here, but go ahead.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Sorry, Hero.
You're fine. I'm just super confused like you are.
Yeah, okay.
But Nielsen has been like the leading third-party metrics gathering organization for television for generations now. I think they are definitely an important organization because they gather true ratings and they kept. Do you like stuffed animals? I don't care.
Oh God, I mean, Soda's answering.
That's a problem. But
they have been pretty pivotal regarding most recent shows that may or may not be fudging some of their numbers. So,
and I'm kind of curious.
I think I have heard of them.
Yeah, I'm just having a hard time figuring out how they are gathering metrics when, with streaming, the streaming platforms do not have to release their metrics. They can hide their metrics. That's like the biggest problem about it lately.
Yeah, and the fact that it's, oh my gosh, it's a different, it's like Nielsen, but I guess it's a competitor specified or trying to specify more for the streaming services. But I don't know.
Yeah, that there is one out there. I don't remember what they're called, but they've been tracking like the major streaming numbers for the last I would say about 6 months, give or take. And I've been hearing that they're actually pretty decent about it. So I, for one, am glad and will gladly sit back and munch on popcorn while I watch them call out all the fuck ups of streaming and lies.
The streaming services boom didn't last very long, did it?
Oh no, it's still pretty big, but they're starting to contract massively because there's too many of them.
I want to be given credit for this. And I don't think I was given enough credit, except for patting myself on the back, when I said that there's too many streaming services and they're going to start condensing because they're going to collapse under their own weight and start eating each other up. I said that. And I think everyone agreed with me, but I want to take credit for that because I'm never right on anything. So I want to take credit for that. So
you know what? I'm going to give credit where credit's due. You're
right on.
Not always wrong either.
I feel like I'm always wrong. What are you going to say, Oni?
Ooh.
It's really clear if I look this way. So that way it looks like I'm really looking at you.
Uh-huh. She's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not paying attention to you.
I'm not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this juncture.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm...
All right.
So hopefully those aren't fake $2 bills. I'm going to use them for laundry money.
There you go. That'll work.
Hopefully they work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll find out if the money changer refuses it.
Because they said,
"Fuck you, Nielsen."
Because what it looked like to me was just they just gave me $2 free, hoping that I'll turn that in. Since I'm going to be moving, I don't think it's going to matter. Also because I literally wouldn't be able to help them anyways. Well, how many people live in your household? I'm in a family of one. Because the rest of my family does not live here.
Well, we knew that was coming. So I made one specially for you. You ready?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. We made a so the request was, Oni in the chat, is to change Soda's avatar for 5 minutes.
But he wants Karen Death to change to Anime Girl.
Oh. Karen Death to change to Anime Girl. Okay.
Ooh. I really like that one, Soda.
You should have seen what I was doing last night. If I get into trouble...
it wouldn't make terms of service. Let's just say that.
What it mean?
We were crying laughing. We thought it was funny. Nova thought it was disgusting, but
I figured out how to download their outfits, and I wrote some stuff on
across her chest.
Did you save any of them? Because now I'm curious.
I do, yeah, I have them, but I don't. I think we'll get in trouble.
Yeah,
not,
we'll get
not
in
on
trouble.
the live,
It's,
dummy.
Oh, okay.
no, it like Oni would find out where he lived and like cut his nuts off.
I mean, I have sent him a card, so I could get that information again.
Yeah, I was about to say, I do have a card. In fact,
true.
it's sitting here on my card wall.
Aww.
I keep everybody's cards because I don't get them very often.
Yeah. People don't do Christmas cards anymore. I know my mom still does it, but I don't do cards. I think we should do a Secret Santa. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
$5,
Ghost
just like
is
chip in just
really
$5.
Milking how he doesn't like the anime girl. I like it. I don't know why.
She's
I don't know
new.
if I'd call that. I don't know
Her
if I'd
name's-
call that. I definitely don't know if I'd call that anime though.
No, she looks like she's in her 20s.
She's Chloe. Her name is Chloe.
Oh, gotcha.
It's my alter ego.
Feel
Quick
like
read for everybody.
Chief didn't just stereotype anime.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
No, I just said his character looked like it was in his 20s. That's all I said.
Yeah. Implying
Oh,
that
you meant all anime looks like it's young? That's what it took me a second. Never mind. Anyways, if you like our long format, you're going to love our short format here on hover.gg/lagginout. That's a bunch of funny shit out of context. Usually Oni gets a lot of hits and GGs on there because she's probably the funniest one on the show. So go check us out for 1, 2, or possibly 3 videos a day on hover.gg/lagginout. It is an app for your iPhone or Android. Check us out today.
Now with less China.
Less China. But I have been posting on my TikTok some of the clips of the show. And then I got like 3 follows from like an Oni heavy post. Because I think she dropped a bomb on somebody and it was really funny. So like some dude, like I hit follow and I'm like, that's weird. Okay. I get those all the time, but like I haven't got one in a couple of days. And then it was just like one that was really like you delivered a pun that was really good. I think it was like wheelie funny or something like that. About the Hot Wheels thing. I don't remember the exact context of it.
Sounds about right for how I roll.
Yeah. So it was funny.
It was on the right track.
Ouch.
I think that one's gonna need a poster there, Oni.
More like nitrous.
Whoa, dude.
So
Whoa,
if
dude.
it's a Cadam, it just gotta be an Oni raid.
Share. Please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please.
Apparently my fat cat gave my sister a scare. She couldn't find him.
Oh yeah, I heard about that today.
Yeah, she couldn't find him. And then he's just like, oh, hi, what's up? And she's like, where the fuck were you?
Was it God, what's that
Lagging Out News Break with
you.
Hold on here. There they go. Now they can hear you.
Hi.
Mirror.
I don't know what. Oh, okay.
It's very Halloween centric tonight. So,
Well, I mean,
I hope
it
you
is the
guys are still
Halloween
thinking
show.
about my favorite candy of Halloween while we're in Heroes Breakdown with Hero.
Yay! Let me go find the link real quick because I'm
not prepared.
I didn't memorize them.
Yeah, I get it. I'm sure there's a lot.
Yeah.
Sure, we all have favorites.
Oh yeah. Snickers
Which one is
almond.
the
Ugh, that sounds
top
gross.
10
Yuck.
best? All right, so let me pass this to Le Chieftain so that he can have it handy for himself. Go ahead,
Okay,
give me-
thank you very much. There's the chat, and I have the chat open for once. Okay.
Hey.
Open
So,
up the stage,
our-
which has got a lot to say.
You don't have the right voice for it.
I know.
top 10 candies from the Thrillers. And I will say personally, that first one that is on the list, I don't know why it's on the list. But then again,
oh my god, they actually have good ones there, like Reese's.
You want to know a candy I never could get into?
What's that?
Cowtails.
Neither could
I had never heard of those. Never heard of them until I moved to the South. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's like this, almost like a chocolatey taffy with like a cream center. It's really weird to me.
Oh,
and
weird.
so it's probably it's just not my thing. I don't like them, but could be a cultural thing.
Might be. I'm just not a fan of those either myself. I'm not a taffy fan.
That coming from
We
me.
gotta hydrate in chat.
I drank already.
I would
More
take drugs
tea.
on that list.
Anyways,
Process to turn dis.
why?
Where the hell is that music coming from?
It's Tear and Death.
I
For
think
some
it's me.
reason-
Or is it Tear and Death?
It's Tear and Death.
I don't have music going on.
You're lighting up while the music's playing.
It ain't me.
Check any web browser tabs you have open. Because it's definitely coming from you. You're the
Pretty
one
odd.
lighting up.
Yeah, you're lighting up.
Anyway,
Well, at least it's not Chatterbait.
I mean, yeah, it could be worse.
Sounds like. What is that?
I got nothing.
You're lighting
I'm
up.
looking at.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
lighting up. Somebody's putting music into your Discord. Thought for a second he might have found it. Anyways, so yeah, let's go back to our list before Chieftain kills us all.
Are you letting someone borrow another computer or phone?
No.
It's my alter ego. She's singing.
Maybe. Tier, minimize your game and look around. See what's open. Do you have any browsers open?
I muted him on my side. And when it gets it fixed,
I
just
still
point
hear
out
it.
it to me, and I'll but they don't hear it on the stream.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, at number 31, the Thrillist says Smarties is one of their favorites. This is a
I
top
like
31.
Smarties.
I again,
I
I'm
can still eat them
biased.
too.
I'm biased against non-chocolate candies, so
Oh
I
my
got
just my
god.
opinion.
Smack him.
Wait, you
I
hate
love
something?
everything. I love everything chocolate, so
Oh, okay.
Of course he does. You
um
know who else do? Women.
wow, by the way, that's didn't realize it, but that's also that could be taken a certain way. Anyways, there's Airheads at
Those
number
are
30.
awful.
I'm not a fan of Airheads.
I like the watermelon airheads.
Oh wait, that's a taffy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a taffy. I'm not
Okay,
I'm just,
yeah, I like those.
I'm not a fan of taffies at all. I can eat Smarties and Jolly Ranchers, but they're not my favorite.
You want a Jolly Rancher? Go fuck a farmer.
Just go ask Nova.
Good
Did they
It's
put
like
Werther's
Karen just found it.
caramels? Did they put Werther's caramels on this list?
Don't know yet. We'll find out.
Number 29 is Soda's favorite.
Jolly Nose.
He loves the green apple splatters. The green apple.
I hate green apple. No. Green apple. Ugh.
So 28 says Sour Patch Kids. Sours are sometimes fun. I personally, I'm a fan of the Warheads. If you want to go ultra,
Yeah.
I love.
Oh
love
god, they're
Warheads.
so awful.
they're awful for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then they're actually really good.
It's like drinking alcohol that you hate, but after like the 5th shot, you don't taste it no more.
I don't think it's that bad. Runts at number 27, which
What's 27?
We're gonna go through all of them.
Oh, runs! I love runs.
Did you only want to do like?
No, it's fine. You're running through them pretty quick, so that's good.
Yeah. I don't remember. Hey, we
Thank
got
you,
a
Badger.
video alert. For Tear and Death. Tear and Death, did you fix your sound or did you like disconnect your sound?
So chat knows I have him muted, so just in case you guys can't hear him, that's why.
Anyways,
so, let me know when is his music still playing?
It's not playing anymore, but I don't know if he like disconnected his stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll put him back up again.
Yeah. So 27's runts. I can't remember because those aren't
26
nerds.
is blow plops.
Yeah, 26 is blow.
Runs are like shaped in the fruits.
Oh,
like
okay.
banana, lime,
I
oranges,
did
strawberries.
Like those.
The strawberries are awesome.
Yeah, I did like runts. Now that I think back, because you just reminded me. 26 is blow pops. That's a classic.
Yeah, classic.
I could take them, leave it. I didn't love or hate them. Whoppers. Now, when it comes to the chocolates, Whoppers were okay.
Gross.
I liked Whoppers, but I did not like Milk Duds. Which
And I don't like either.
What? What?
Yeah.
Neither for me.
I would never buy Milk Duds, but I'd always get them when I'd go.
I like
trick-or-treating.
both those candies, Whoppers and Milk
They come in
Duds.
cartons.
Yep,
Yeah.
both of them did.
We'd be trading with
the
Oni.
Whoppers
Here,
came
take
in
our
the
milk duds. Take our Whoppers. We'll give me your nerds and your runs. You know.
Yeah, and peanut butter cups and Milky Ways. Those are the ones.
You know,
like.
I think we just found his favorite candy. Anyways, I actually kind of wonder if I could go trick or treating and act like a kid if I could get candy.
Oh yeah, you could.
You probably would, regardless, Odie.
That is scary.
Do the Oni high pitched voice when
Yeah, I
you're
was
playing
gonna
a
say-
character on the show, and you could totally do it.
Do the high pitched voice. You no problem.
My name is
Or
Odie.
pretend to be mute and just have a sign that says trick or treat on mute. You know.
What? 23 is Milky Way?
Yeah. Yeah, and
I would
that's
thought that'd be
normal.
higher on the list. I love Milky Ways. Those are
No,
so
Milky
good.
Ways are
I don't
good.
know. I don't know
No.
why Laffy Taffy is this high on the list at 22.
I don't know why
fuck?
either.
Because that's a '90s thing. That's all we ate in the '90s. Like, or '80s.
I
actually.
lived
80s.
through the 90s, bro.
I mean, Laffy
Yeah.
Taffy's okay, but Milky Way is much more
Better.
classic. That's my dad's favorite chocolate
I think
candy.
Milky Ways definitely should be higher rated than Laffy Taffy. 21 is
Yeah.
Nerds, which those
Fair.
were okay. Those were okay.
Where do
Skittles
Pop
at
Rocks?
20.
Oh, hey.
Skittles are awful.
I like
wouldn't
Skittles.
I wouldn't say awful, but again,
I also like
one of my
Mike and
favorites.
Ike's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Or Starburst. I like
The pink.
the tropical Starburst. I really like because it's sweet, but it's almost a mild sweet. And I like it better than the bright pop of the sweet.
Is it still picking up?
No.
Yes, like no, we
Did
can
you
hear you
figure
now.
out what it was? As he doesn't respond, so he probably can't hear us.
No, I think it's done.
Okay. So you figured out what it was.
No, just messed around with the settings and it stopped.
Anyways, so number 19, we have Payday. And,
You mean the peanut bar?
Yeah.
Why is that so high up? That's awful.
I actually think that's a good pick at that rank. But I don't know.
Sorry, but nuts are not a nuts are
Thrillers.
not candy. Okay.
Unless you're soda.
No wonder you're not a treat.
I'm a trick.
It's soda's treat, if you really ask me. Anyways,
Payday
Haribo
suck.
Gummies, which is at number
Just try the
18.
sugar-free ones.
Gummies are
I
good.
know what you're talking about there. That's a meme in and of itself.
Legendary.
Let them sit in vodka, and they're amazing.
Junior mints
Junior
suck.
Mints at 17.
They do. Junior mints suck.
If someone puts Bit O Honey on this list, I want their name.
They're communists, basically.
Twizzlers at 16, and me personally, I could just do without Twizzlers. I don't.
Fuck
care.
you. Twizzlers are amazing. What's wrong with you?
They're not bad. I don't care.
Hershey's
about them.
Twizzlers are the best.
Use that reaction to
Hershey's?
Yeah.
We're going to
Your
Hershey
game
makes
sounds are
Hershey-
feeding into Discord.
target located. Bring them in.
Tear and Death.
Yeah.
Tear and Death. Your game sounds are feeding into your mic. Yes.
I muted him. Billy gets it.
All right.
fixed. So let me know when it's
Baby
fixed and I'll
Ruth
put it
at
back on.
15.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Baby Ruth suck too.
Hey,
Baby Ruths
Ruths
suck.
are good.
No.
Oh, you like
just-
them?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I think they're okay.
I don't eat them often, but I like them.
But then again, my bias is towards chocolate candy as opposed
Right.
to
Get it?
not. M&M's at 14.
Too low on
Everybody
the
loves
list.
those.
It should be higher on the list.
I agree.
M&M minis are nice. I don't know, just
They make smaller
childhood memory.
M&Ms.
yeah, they make little M&M minis.
Itty
They're like
bitty
little
ones.
specks.
What they like? You put them on ice cream or something?
Do whatever.
Yeah. Flavored Tootsie Rolls at 13.
Bullshit.
fuck?
That's
yuck.
bullshit.
Nasty. Those things
My
suck.
No
dad
way.
said when he was a kid, he would take the classic Tootsie Rolls and he'd roll them up like little cat turds and blame it on his cat and yell his mom, get her attention, and then he'd eat it off the floor. Because my dad was
A sick fuck, and I love it.
oh my
That's
my
great.
well, that's not even the worst prank he ever played on his mom.
Now,
He
number 12, the Heath Bar, which I'm not sure how
That
I
should be
feel about
lower
that.
on the list. That should not be
Oh.
at 12.
He sucks.
who made
I
this
don't-
list?
Again,
Communist, obviously.
number
Thrillist?
11 is Starburst. Wow. Turned out.
Okay, that's
Really?
fair.
It made 11?
Starburst
Which-
are good.
Yeah, I'm alright with Starbucks.
I got
can
a
understand.
sore in
feel-
my
I
mouth.
can-
It just
I can-
makes me feel
This
like I can't eat any of this shit.
this list sounds
Okay.
really generalized. Like it's just no rhyme or reason. It's just names on a list.
Someone had a fucking
Okay.
deadline and just made a random list.
Right?
This I find to be severely offensive.
Okay.
Hershey's bars made number 10.
What?
That should
Well-
be higher up. That's bullshit.
Classic, I
Reese's
guess.
Pieces at 9.
Reese's
Okay.
Pieces
Okay.
at 9.
Yeah.
I don't
okay.
like them, but I can see them being top 10.
I love Reese's
Yeah.
Pieces, so.
Nestle Crunch at 8. That should definitely be higher.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, definitely
like
should
them.
be higher.
Yeah, it's alright.
Mr. Good Bar at 7 probably should.
All right, you should switch
No.
number 7 and 8. Sorry. Not sorry.
Number 6, the 100-gram bar, and I totally
Are you
disagree with
fucking
that.
kidding
What
me?
the
It
fuck?
made top 10? Get the fuck out of here.
These
I'm
are like old
surprised
people
that-
candies.
I'm surprised that like
Is Werther's
Hershey's
original next?
bar.
Werther's
like, what-
original is number 1. Go ahead.
Wouldn't you think that a Hershey's Kiss would make it higher than a Hershey's bar?
Probably.
If the Hershey's bar even made it, because
Maybe.
I feel like the Hershey's Kiss is kind of at this point like the face of Hershey's. I mean, that's been their
I-
Christmas icon.
I think
I
number
agree.
5 is not a bad pick. Number 5 is Butterfinger.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Kit Kat. Okay,
That's
maybe.
fucking bullshit.
The
I like
matcha
Kit
flavor
Kat.
is good, but I don't think one flavor alone can save an entire name.
Kit
Kit Kats are
Kat,
good though. They're
Yeah.
Kit Kat,
good,
like
but
they have weird flavors in Japan with Kit Kat.
hey, whoa,
Kit Kat has
the
weird
matcha
flavors in
flavors.
general.
Oh.
I like matcha.
Oh.
The matcha flavor is really good. You just don't know what
Wow.
matcha is, do you?
I
No.
had it. I don't like it.
Number
It's an
3
acquired
is
taste.
Snickers.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Number 2
Twix
is
that-
Twix. I kind of think that's bullshit.
Yeah,
Huh?
Twix. There's not enough bar for that be a candy. They
Wait,
need to be like
Twix-
4.
Twix are okay,
where
but
is she?
Milky
Where is
Way, I
she?
think, is superior.
I agree with Oni.
Where is she? Where is she?
I'm from New York. Fucking fight me.
Number
Reese's
1 is
peanut
Reese's
butter
peanut
cups.
butter cups.
Of course it is.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Look at that.
This
That
list
was a
was-
surprise.
This list was really weird, though. I feel like what they should have done.
Oh my god,
They
your
could've-
sister's melting down in the chat.
What did she do?
Snickers is the king, she says.
She said, fuck this list. Snickers is the king.
You're the one who chose the list, or put it on here. I don't know.
No, I chose the lists, but I didn't know what I was picking, apparently.
Snickers should be like 11 and Milky Way should be above it. Nothing with nuts in it should be in there. You know what I'm really glad that didn't make the list, Hero?
What's that?
Almond
Bit O
fucking
Honey?
Joy or Mounds. They
Yeah.
didn't even crack the top 25, and that's the only thing I agree with. Those
I
are the
think-
worst fucking candies.
Ironically, I kind of like Mounds and Almond Joy, and
Of course you do.
but I don't think I would consider them in this list. I would not consider them for this list because I think they're both acquired tastes. Because a lot of people
They are,
hate coconut,
yeah.
a lot of people hate nuts. I don't mind either, unless you're Soda, who loves nuts.
Nuts in
you're
my
so
mouth.
Fuck you,
I feel like this. I feel like this list could have been divided better, so they could have like a fruit-based candies, because
Yeah.
that's a different market in my opinion. You could have your chocolate. You could have your chocolate with nuts variety. Because let's be honest, some people are allergic to nuts, and
Nuts.
maybe they like their candy without the EpiPen.
That's one
So-
way to look at it.
I think maybe this could have been divided because I don't want to rate a candy higher than the other if it's just a different type of candy and I don't see it as an equal. Like, I'm surprised Mike and Ike's didn't make the list because I always thought those were really good. But you didn't
That's
have
an
any.
acquired taste.
Yeah,
But what about
those
like the
either.
cinnamon candies, the spicy candies that some people
Yeah.
really like? Some people love hot tamales. Some people really like there's probably like fireball candy at this point, you know.
Oh, there is.
Um, You know, there's bound to be others. Yeah, so
There
I don't
is
know.
Tear and Death. We can bring him back now.
I feel like there could be a little bit of a differentiation with this list. They're trying to just go, oh,
Probably.
everything's apples to apples. No, it's not.
Unless you're Adolf Hitler.
I mean, honestly, that's a valid point, Oni, because you don't really put music in the same categories for competition. Generally, you don't put well, you don't put different genres of entertainment in the same categories. Well, unless you're the comic book industry, and then they're
Right.
just they just do it just to pad their numbers because they're failing.
Next week, we're going to have a list for favorite pharmaceutical drugs. Stay tuned next week. No, I'm just kidding. Brought to you by Soda's Crazy Pills.
Sweet. They're good.
The
And
voice in my
haven't
head
taken mine
told me
yet.
so.
That was a good IT breakdown. I love that IT breakdown. It was very technical with the candy bars.
Yeah.
I love that.
Although I think
And
the person that broke it down more.
I agree with a couple of them. I agree with M&M's, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and Milky Way should be a little bit higher.
Well,
I'm
Those
surprised they
might be the
chose
three
Hershey's,
choices.
but I feel like they shouldn't have chosen a Hershey's bar. I feel like the Hershey's Kisses with especially all the varieties that they've got. That would be
Yeah.
that would make the list higher. Anyways.
Yeah, probably. But my opinion is number one should have been the Hershey Special Dark. But
Oh, I love Special. You know what? I agree. I love Special Dark. That's at least number 2. Yeah, number 2. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. That number 2. Milky Way. Like those. Like I like the. It's weird because I don't like the Reese's chocolate. I like the Hershey's chocolate better, and I like the Hershey's Special Dark even more.
Yeah,
I've heard
Now that
apparently
everyone's
American
thoroughly
chocolate.
confused about. Go ahead.
I've heard that American chocolate tastes weird according to some Brits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they mean by that.
We have a lot of sugar. We do the milk chocolate to make them last longer. I don't think they have that over there.
Yeah, they don't do the milk chocolate. Their chocolate is processed differently, and it definitely tastes completely different than American chocolate.
It rots their teeth out, which explains a lot.
No, that's just their poor hygiene habits.
Oh, okay.
Is that like
Way to generalize an entire country here.
I like Ghirardelli chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah, Ghirardelli's, their brownie mix is really good too. If you haven't had Ghirardelli brownie mix, go buy a box.
Try not to eat it from the box, though.
Yeah, make it first, let it cool, and then have some, because holy shit, that's a good brownie mix.
Did you just not English because I didn't understand that?
English.
I was replying to Badger because I couldn't understand what she was trying to talk about. That mine are a tie between closet one and irreparable.
English.
Sorry, I cut you off before Oni. My bad. Oh, she's getting tired. All right. Buy t-shirts. Garbage Human t-shirt brought to you by the famous saying of the one and only hero.
Dribble, bitch. Oops.
Garbage human. Thank you. If you're going to do the sound effects on the live, make sure you do the right one.
Shut up and dribble, bitch.
Okay, I'll shut up and dribble. All right.
Did I do it right that time?
Spot on. Just created another clip by ripping on Chieftain. That's a good one. All right, so the Garbage Human t-shirt. The Garbage Human t-shirt.
What is that? I'm sorry. I'm talking over you. What is that, Badger?
You can't milk those.
They're mutations.
Wugs. Honey Badger designed that middle logo you see there with Lagatha in the middle, the one up for boobies. Booties. One up for booties. That's a different show.
That's a different day.
We might need to talk to Widow Bears on that one.
Hell yeah. We have one more slot left.
Giggity, giggity,
oh my god.
On the bottom right hand corner where there's a logo. You can get that logo on a t-shirt at the Laggin Out store at shop.spreadshirt.com/lagginout. And we have a bunch of t-shirts, so if there's a mass shooting, we kind of push all those I am not a criminal t-shirts. Because they tend to blame gamers for shootings and that sort of thing. I wonder if they're going to blame us for the guy going into the Pelosi's house and hitting a dude with a bat, like GTA style. You hear about that? Paul Pelosi getting hit across the... Yeah, it's pretty sad.
It was a hammer.
Yeah, it was a hammer. It was a hammer. Yeah. If he had a gun, the dude would be dead. And he was an illegal alien from Canada. Explain that shit. All right. That's a show for another time.
That's a different show for a different
That's a different show entirely. I just find it... I don't... He had brain surgery, and I wish him well. Speedy recovery to Paul Pelosi.
Ooh.
That's risky.
That shouldn't happen to anybody. Yeah, once you open the brain, you're never the same. So
I mean, also because his age, not his age, the fact that it was after an attack. I mean, that's a high risk surgery. Holy crap!
And he's also an alcoholic, so allegedly, he's also on probation, which is probably why you can't have a gun.
So, as if it needs to be said, don't go looking for trouble.
Don't go chasing
the
waterfall.
Oh God!
Please stick to
trouble will find you. Don't go attacking trying to find people to attack. Not a good idea.
What my mom used to say: you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt.
Mm-hmm.
Never heard that before.
No?
Well, now you have.
My mom used that term every time she used to watch Jerry Springer. And it's like, oh, I'm pregnant. And she was like, well, play with fire. You're going to get burned.
You play with a cock and you're going to get pregnant.
Wow. A lot of clips Sunday for Chieftain. Hero? Question? Comments? Concerns?
Oh, lots of concerns.
Plenty of pointing.
Plenty of concerns right now.
Uh-oh.
Hero?
I can't. Wow, the screen is just too small.
Stark Industries.
Oh. Anyways,
Edith, assign Reed to hero. Assigning Reed to hero.
Oh, my bad.
That's not hero. Why is?
Are you confusing us again?
Yeah, it's crooked.
No, it's on the wrong comp. There it is.
There we go. Hey, thank you to our latest Nitro booster, the Mariner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can contribute to us in several ways, as we have shown across the show. Discord is another such way you can contribute to our
Give
cause.
us some fucking money.
Yes, just like Soda says, give us some fucking money, please.
Right. Please. Please. Give us some fucking money. Please.
Or regular money, that's fine too.
Yeah, we don't want to supply Soda's habit.
I mean, if it's drug money, we'll still take it, I guess.
I mean,
Don't know who this we is.
It's a very sweet show that we're having today.
Oh god.
Waiting for
Okay, and there goes Chief joining in on the puns.
I would have thought that you would have taken the bait before him, Tyrion Death.
Now you're just fishing for comments.
Aren't I? Though? You're the captain of the ship, bro.
Yeah.
You might be owning it.
Not I.
All right, so we were talking about sweet candies now. So the Maximal's 20 worst candies to get on Halloween. I'm guessing Almond Joy is on this list.
Probably.
I doubt that.
Bit-O Honey and Cowtails have got to be on that list.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Werther's
Oh shit!
Better not be.
You want to know one candy that didn't make that one list?
What's that?
The top 20 candies though? Those strawberry candies from the dollar store. Those didn't even make the best list. I'm surprised. Okay, time for the bad candies. Here we go.
By the way, Tyrion Death, unfreeze yourself. If you can.
It's loading. Give it time.
What is that?
Nico wafers.
Those things are horrible.
Those are horrible.
I've never
Trash.
seen these before.
Really? There's one that's chocolate that's just like, ah! It's like horrible.
Well, I mean, that's not a fair assessment coming from
dry
you because you
turd.
don't like chocolate.
Yeah, but a chocolate, like, it tastes like chalk. Like chocolate chalk. Think of it that way.
I mean, that
You could write it
does
on a
sound-
chalkboard.
That absolutely.
So it
good.
tastes like a protein shake. Got it.
No, protein shakes actually taste good now. They actually taste like
Well,
chocolate milk.
They've got better flavors for them. Really? Smarties is on this list?
How
Really?
dare you?
That's blasphemy.
Yeah,
Number
I agree.
2, the second one on the list, Smarties.
No, everybody loves
Why are
Smarties.
they starting from the top?
Yeah.
Well,
Who
I think
formatted this?
I don't.
Should I
think
start?
they
Should I start
formatted
from the
that.
bottom and work my way up?
No,
said.
because
I mean, we
don't
already
think that's-
spoiled the worst, so might as well
I
keep
don't
going.
think I don't think it's numbered properly. I think they are counting up instead of down, and the last one is probably candy
Of
buns.
those?
What?
Oh, I've
Candy
heard of
buttons?
those.
They
If you've
suck.
been to any Cracker Barrel, you've seen them. I'm going to assume
Oh.
it's basically just sugar.
Yeah.
Oh.
On dots.
That's
Yeah. Laced with LSD. I mean, those are the different ones.
This should have been at basically number fucking 1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
definitely
things.
candy corn.
Yeah.
Did you see someone draw one upside down and put a tie on it and a face and said it looks like Donald Trump?
I've
It's
never
got the
seen that.
orange.
I've
It's
never seen that,
amazing.
and
You can't unsee it now, right?
I like candy corn sometimes.
You gotta be in the mood for them.
never. I
Never.
never like it.
I agree.
Tastes
I don't like those.
chalk.
I don't like marshmallows very often though. So like those marshmallow peanuts are not something I
Oh,
even
circus
like.
peanuts are
Wow.
garbage. Those
Yeah.
are
Like, what the
awful.
fuck is that shit?
Shit.
But
It's
you know,
awful.
it's probably nostalgia candy for a lot of people. I'm not
That
one
would
of them.
rot your teeth out.
I like
Well, look at
freeze
the
dried
next one.
marshmallows.
The next one's also pretty horrible.
I never heard of
Oh, yeah.
What-
those are
what is
You've never
that?
had? It's the
Mallow
mellow cream
pumpkins.
pump. The
They're
pumpkin
okay if you
shit.
have like one or two, but after that, it's just like.
Are they too sweet?
They,
Yeah,
well, they're
I don't know
like,
what to call them.
They're
I'm
the
betting circus peanuts
consistency.
are on there.
They're the consistency of Smarties. So like when you bite into them, they kind of turn into powder, but they don't taste good.
And
you get 2 of them, and then it's like, okay, I'm good. I don't need any more of this.
Yeah, I agree. They're good for like 1 or 2, and
Right. It's the complete.
Dum-dums?
It's the complete opposite of Hershey's Kisses, where you could just like sit there and eat a whole bag if you're not careful. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Oni, yeah. Me and you are in the same boat, Oni. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
All right. Someone's getting 10 pounds of like Hershey's Kisses for Christmas.
Please don't.
She'd be like, I love you. You're my best friend now.
But I hate you for doing this to me. I don't
Dum-dum.
know
how
why
dare they
this-
put dum-dums on this list?
How
I
dare
will
they?
take a dum-dum and
Ran
shove it up
this.
your ass.
Damn. Now, okay, now they're reaching. They're reaching.
I
with
like the root
next
beer
one.
ones. The root beer ones are like the only
What?
ones I eat, though. What is that?
No.
I
Tootsie
don't.
Rolls.
Let me put it this way: I don't
Tootsie Rolls?
love Tootsie Rolls, but they're not that bad.
I don't
Look
hate them.
Look what they wrote. Tootsie Roll launched in 1896 when chocolate tasted like literal shit.
So maybe you should expand your palate a little bit. You know, become a cultured human being, because putting Tootsie Roll on this list means that you are a literal inhuman.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, Coca-Cola's been around since the 1800s. They had to take the cocaine out because they
Yep.
realized it was
Can't have
a little
fun.
too much
Sometimes
fun.
wonder if they did.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Oni's gonna get fucking triggered.
Hot tamale.
Hot tamales, number 8.
Yeah.
I
Those
thought
suck.
people really liked those.
No.
I don't. Personally, I don't. Personally, I would put it on my personal most disliked list, but that's
I would
just
too.
my opinion. That right there is just my opinion. That's not like a crowd decision right there. Ha!
Ugh.
Yes. Well, it should just be all of it, not just one flavor of it. Sorry.
No, the banana
Next
sucks.
Those are the Mike and Ike's hot tamales,
Oh,
same company,
froze.
right? Those were
Yeah.
awful.
Uh-huh.
What happened?
Yeah,
You
good
froze?
No, like
Mhm.
the screen didn't change.
I
It's
didn't
still
move it.
stuck in. Oh,
I scrolled and looked next. I
Oh.
think this is a correct decision right here, but it should be all Laffy Taffy, not just
No.
banana.
Just banana.
Banana's garbage.
And
Well-
green apple.
it's because that banana
Green apple's
flavor
good.
isn't the same type of banana that we eat right now.
Yeah,
I
know what you're
Laffy
talking about.
Taffy and Now and Later.
The flavoring in that type of Laffy Taffy for banana is a variety that was used so much in flavorants at that time that they almost put that banana extinct. So it's incredibly rare. That's why you
Whoa.
can barely find it anymore.
Click the
So
no, not a
that-
pop up. Don't do that. Don't do that. You didn't listen.
There it goes.
Oh, well, I don't agree with this one. This next one.
Twizzlers? Wait, was that Twizzlers on the list? Fuck off.
Yes, Twizzlers is
Bullshit,
on the
dude.
list.
These
I do
goddamn
not-
fucking communists.
I do not agree with this pick, but at the
Fucking
same
commies.
time, again,
Actually, I kind of
I
have
don't-
to. I kind of have to.
Why? Twizzlers are like, you just sit and eat them forever. Like,
I
Yeah.
don't.
I don't-
I can't.
I don't really like
dislike them.
Twizzlers.
oh
I
my
don't like
God.
Twizzlers, but they're so popular, and I know a lot of people do really like them. I'm surprised they're on this list.
Right.
I mean,
That's what
I'm
saying. I'm
I would think
Twizzlers
you-
or Red Vines? Which one's better?
Twizzlers.
definitely Twizzlers.
Red vines suck.
I feel like
if
if
you're
you're gonna
West
put
Coast, you like Red Vines. I think.
I feel like if you're gonna put a licorice on the list, they'd probably be putting black licorice
Yeah, I agree.
because
Okay, yeah.
black licorice is an
Ooh.
acquired taste.
This is a
It
good
is.
pick for number 11.
And you're not supposed to eat black licorice after a
No.
certain age because it becomes toxic in your body.
Mhm.
Well, not just a certain age, but
But- yeah,
you
there
can
you go.
keep eating it, but if I recall, I think it gives you essentially like a ketoacidosis kind of shit. So
Okay.
basically, it poisons you if you eat too much because licorice is a plant, or it's a plant, it's a root, and it's got some chemicals in it that if you have a buildup of it, it slows your heart down to the point of it's stopping, I think is what happens. So I don't think it's potassium, but it might be the potassium. So in a way, you're kind of euthanizing yourself. It's really bad. So yeah, enjoy with moderation.
I don't have a heart, so I should be good.
Yeah. Well, just like the concept that Chief doesn't have a heart, this is a good pick for number 11. That was 2 totally unrelated points.
Right. They look like drugs, but they taste like licorice, and licorice is not candy.
So these people hate licorice. That's what I'm getting from this.
Good
and
I'll
say,
suck.
I will say that this is definitely a good pick though, because they're garbage. They're horrible. They're disgusting.
They're garbage humans.
And the next, wow, they got a tie for number 11. I agree. Mary Janes are awful.
Yeah.
No thanks, Grandma. I'm not losing my tooth today. Mary Janes.
Mary Janes are horrible.
I think I've heard of them. I don't remember. Maybe I have had them, and probably agree with that.
They do not taste like candy. They do not taste like taffy. They're a taffy consistency, and when you like bite into them, they mold around your teeth like licorice does, but it's not. It's like it sticks like a caulk or I don't even know how to explain it. It's like trying to chew on caulk as it hardens.
Cock.
Cock.
He likes the cock.
Wow. They obviously are losing their hearing because they're not hearing certain levels of decibels.
You said cock.
No, they're just used to hearing Nova, so they're applying the accent automatically.
Maybe.
True.
That could be.
Mock. Cock,
or if you really think about it and realize it, it's just both of them are like really old children and
The
child.
fuck out of here with that shit. How dare you put milk duds on here?
I personally can not be terribly mad about that.
I don't like milk duds, so I'm fine with it.
I mean, it's basically just caramel with chocolate on top.
Basically.
I think my
why would
problem
you-
with them is I don't like them because of how chewy they are.
I have
That makes sense.
Milk duds are good,
I mean-
but Rolos are better.
Yes. Also,
Candy
Rolos.
necklace. What? Come on, get the fuck out of here.
I agree with this. Number 14 is candy necklace.
No.
candy necklaces only look edible before you start eating them, but as soon as you take one bite, you're wearing a mess of your own saliva. The first bite wasn't too good.
That I agree with.
Don't wear the shit around your neck, you dumbass.
Right?
I'm going
Well, then
to
why is it called a necklace?
Pearl necklace.
Whoa.
I don't agree with that.
Raisinets, really?
You like raisinets?
Dare
Something wrong
you.
with Hero.
I like
Have you had the
raisinets
dark
too.
chocolate? Have you had the dark chocolate raisinets?
Those are good too.
Yes, those are amazing.
Dark chocolate raisinets. Like regular raisinets are really good. Dark chocolate though, good improvement.
I will say raisinets are okay, but I definitely would agree with Oni and say that the dark chocolates are really good.
I agree as well.
Yeah, that bitterness just really does round out the raisins.
All right, these people are high and on drugs. They put Werther's Originals on here.
How dare you? That is a good quality caramel, a hard caramel. You fucks.
That is funny though. The
I
only
fucking
reason
agree.
anyone-
That's the worst candy ever. It's like a punishment candy. Here's a timeout and a Werther's Original. You can't come out of the corner till you finish it. I'd be in the corner for like 12 hours because I wouldn't eat it.
No, they're
Garbage.
It's
No, they're not.
It's a rich, creamy caramel. That is a good caramel candy.
It feels like I should be wearing Victorian garb when I'm eating it.
Okay, look, I like the flavor text that they give it. I do like the flavor text that they give it. The only reason anyone would give out Werther's on Halloween is because they're 90 years old and they completely forgot to buy candy, so they just give it crap away from their private stash. I will agree, handing it out on Halloween is not a good idea because acquired taste perhaps.
And
That
it's
just says,
expensive.
please
That's
egg my house. Go ahead.
No, trust me. If I had a house and someone were to egg it, I'd probably start throwing eggs right back at them. I'd probably have a trebuchet.
Oh shit!
I'd believe it too.
Somebody
Be like,
click
oh fuck!
An
wait.
eguche.
Yes, I agree on both these.
I am surprised.
Sick.
Mounds and Almond Joy.
Yeah, both
It's basically the same thing.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Coconuts have no place in
Sometimes you
candy,
don't.
neither do almonds.
I will say that this is a certified statement right here, right now. Chieftain, you are wrong. Mark this day as a day in infamy. Chieftain was wrong.
You like almond joys and mounds?
Yeah, I do.
What?
My mom would agree with you, but she's fucking 71.
Yeah, right. Same with my mom.
She
Good
also
job,
likes
hero.
that, like those cakes, snowball cakes.
Yeah.
That have the coconut on there and the marshmallow.
Those are no. I do not like those.
Also, neither coconuts or almonds are nuts.
Oh, here we go.
So
Is it another history lesson like the Theodore Roosevelt thing that we had before?
no,
Okay.
they're both droops. They're both droops. They are
Droops.
not nuts.
A peanut isn't a nut either.
It's a legume.
Thank you, Unisol.
Thank you, Unisol. 14
you.
months subscribing.
Holy crap! Thanks, Uni or Unisol.
Unisol.
I was gonna say, don't
Crack-
call him Uni.
cracked
That
ribs
makes
and
me
all.
think something else.
I know, and it's because of that I keep making the mistake.
All right, what's number, was it 19? Lemon heads?
Really?
Lemon heads? What? No.
I could take them or leave them.
Yeah, same.
It's like you can have one, but you can't have more than one because it's too much. It's like kind of like what you're talking about before with another
I
candy.
like the other sour candies that had like the sugar on them. Lemon.
You know what though? Their
Yeah, I
next
get it.
one is an absolute travesty as well. Almost as bad as the yeah.
How dare you? Do these people have no taste?
Yeah, I could
I
deal
would
with that
agree.
one too.
I would personally
You don't like chocolate anything.
yeah, I would personally say these people are on drugs. Whoever made this list, they
I
were
would
on
not.
drugs.
So they're the ones who are eating all the marijuana laced candies. That explains a lot.
That explains why the rest of us kids never got them. You know, all those Halloweens that they were, putting out those mailing lists saying, "Hey, watch out for candy this Halloween."
I am
Yeah.
hearing about the fentanyl ones right now. I don't know how true that is, but given how bad fentanyl is,
Yeah.
Yep.
But again, my parents always looked through Badger and I's candy bags, and unfortunately, whenever it came to those situations, it tended to be the children of the perpetrators who got hurt. Whether it was razor blades or needles or something like that. It's just sad. So.
This next one, I could definitely say I don't like, but I don't think it deserves this. I don't
What
think
is
it
that?
deserves this. It's
Dots?
Dots?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, those are like the little.
Gumdrops.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gumdrops, and they're
Ugh.
just as sticky as some of the other. I
They
don't
would
personally
stick
like
to your
them.
molars.
Yeah, I don't.
They don't
personally like
Nasty
that.
is what they are.
Like no
Yeah, that's-
flavor.
Yeah.
Still better than similar
Almond
candies
Joy.
out there. So
Like
Still
if you
better
had
than
your
candy corn.
like after you went trick or treating and had dots and had the candy like for 2 weeks later, all that'll be left would be Tootsie Rolls and dots because all the good candy would be gone.
hey, look, I eat Tootsie Rolls. I like Tootsie Rolls.
Is that it?
Oh.
That's
the last
it?
One?
Yeah, that's
They
it.
didn't have Bit O Honey. They didn't have Cowtails.
I never even heard of cowtails.
I haven't either.
Google it, it's
I live
weird.
in Let me look this up. Cowtail.
I say weird because it's just not my type of candy. If you like Cowtails, great.
Look up
I
cowtail.
also-
Look up cowtail candy.
I did.
Also, don't like
Oh,
moon
those
pies.
things. Don't kids love those things though?
I don't know who the fuck likes them. I also don't like
don't
moon
either.
pie.
It's
It's like
like something my daughter had. Like,
Soda.
I used to get Slim Jims. Oh,
For
they're
Halloween?
caramel.
Slim
What?
Jims are made of meat.
no.
I know, but I used to get them. And
I-
you could buy
I-
them at
yeah.
Ace.
What?
You could buy them at Ace.
You buy
The
them at a
helpful
hardware store.
I mean, people get the nibbles. Also, like Google Bit-O honey. I swear those things do not taste like honey. I don't know what they're full of, but it's not that.
Shit.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
But we have a soda.
He's down into the right of you.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Now I remember Bit of Honey. That should have been on the list. That shit is garbage. I would fling that at people if they gave it to me on Halloween.
Ugh.
I tried multiple times to like it. Couldn't do it.
You actually made the effort to like it.
I was in 5th grade. What was I gonna do?
Well, I don't know.
What about the Reese's mini cups?
Those I think are superior to
The Reese's Minis?
big ones. I feel like the Reese's Minis, both the wrapped and unwrapped ones, have a better ratio of chocolate to peanut butter.
I think
So
I think
whenever-
you're right.
So I prefer the minis more because I think you get more bang for your buck.
I get pissed when they start changing the fucking candy. Like, oh, I'm gonna make a Reese's peanut butter cup, but make the outside and inside all peanut butter. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people? People want this? No, I want my peanut butter on the fucking inside and chocolate on the outside. You Nazi.
If you put them in the fridge or in the freezer for only a couple minutes or so, that's a nice treat.
Better than sex.
Oh, you put them outside in the Texas heat and let them just melt and just like slurp them up.
The number of times I've put them in a spot where it got toasty, and then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Yeah.
I bought a whole bunch of Reese's peanut butter cups for my kids tomorrow, and I went to the gym and left them in my car.
Oh, God.
Because it wasn't hot out. I come back,
It
it's
doesn't
like all
have
fucking...
to be.
Yeah, with
And then
I
it was
threw-
one massive one, yeah.
No, they weren't one massive one. I wasn't. It was a short day at the gym. It was Thursday, so I was in and out in 45 minutes, so it wasn't that bad.
Giggity.
It's like, yeah,
In and out, baby.
yeah. So like, I went to the store, got deodorant, and I realized I had deodorant, and then I went to Publix to get my special pills, my blue pills, and then with the yellow ones. And then I went, I got Reese's peanut butter cups at Walmart. Went there, then I went to the gym, and then went home. And then I was like, son of a bitch! And I threw them in the freezer. So these, my kids are gonna get a bunch of fucking candy because Yaris, who's in our stream from time to time, the one who likes Oni,
Yes.
she's actually coming to my studio tomorrow where I work. And she's bringing candy for the kids and I'm going to tell her, don't give the fucking candy to the kids before the class.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Well, some of the kids need it because they're half asleep. But
most of the
I'm
kids
like,
do not because don't give kids sugar. No.
No,
I learned.
I like them to get them
relearned-
through the class, but yeah.
I relearned this lesson on a near daily basis because I made it's like making a deal with the devil.
That's just a myth, man. It's just a myth.
I made a deal with my daughter that if she brings home good colors, she gets to have a piece of candy. Because she had this problem with behavior in class, so I gave her a reason to be good.
There you go. Motivation.
And I learned this lesson every day. Don't give your kid candy if you want
Give
them to
them
go to bed.
candy. And then send them back to their mom.
Candy.
Okay, I think I know the answer to this question.
That's
right.
the problem there, Soda. That's the big problem there, Soda. I can't send them back to their mom because the mom lives with me.
Well, you could go sleep on the couch and send her in the room with your wife. There you go. Yeah, and then blame me, seeing that I take all the blame and you're scot-free. See?
You're the good parent.
She just came into the room. She goes, "Are you talking about me?"
Damn.
Take your daughter and your son with you. There you go.
Hi.
The cat
Hello,
doesn't
Little
listen
Red.
to any of us.
All right, so the question, what is Chieftain's favorite Halloween candy? I gave some hints out early with the favorite and less favorite. So what's your guess, Oni?
Milky Ways.
Milky Way. So Oni's guess is Milky Ways. I'll give the chat some time to think about it, but I'll ask Hero next.
Hold on. Here's the thing. I wasn't talking shit. It was Soda that was talking shit. I was telling them never give your child candy before bed because it's true what they say. They won't go to sleep. And you know what he said? Well, what you do is you just give them sugar and then send them back to their mom. And I said, I can't fucking send her back to her mom because her mom lives with me.
Doesn't he look like Jack Black? Doesn't he look like Jack Black in a bathrobe?
She says, we're in an actual healthy relationship. Are you mad?
See, what that sounds like is someone's about to get a nice, healthy insurance payout when things are said and done. That's what it sounds like to me.
He looks like he's in a smoking jacket right now. Go get your cigar out and light one up. He looks like Jack Black in a smoking jacket. Kinda.
Maybe a young Jack Black, actually.
A young Jack Black, yeah.
I can see that. I can see that because old Jack Black looks like a mountain man.
Yeah. That he does.
Hold on. This is annoying me.
I'll get it right. Hold on. There we go. Finally. Someone give that
Jack
hippie a
Black
haircut.
looks like the lumberjack from WWE. I can't remember his name at the moment.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. No, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh!
I thought you meant Hillbilly Jim. That was but Hacksaw Jim Duggan might be it too.
It looks like a better pick.
Yeah.
So any guesses in
I
the
mentioned
chat?
Brock. I mentioned Brock Lesnar because I've seen him recently on whatever one he's on now, and
Kayla, I agree with you.
Shocked and amazed. I'm like, what the hell? He turned into a fucking hill. What's going on? He's a hillbilly now. I was so confused.
Well, he's a mountain man to be like, if you really want, he's like a Minnesota mountain man. Like, he has like a ranch, like a giant ranch in the middle of fucking nowhere.
You know what? That actually does kind of make sense.
Yeah.
I really didn't like him when he was a heel. I don't know if he's still a heel, but he kind of seems like he's not now.
I think they're trying to make him.
They're trying to make him babyface.
I don't really pay attention like I used to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I watch Monday Night Raw every week like I did when I was younger,
Back in the day, yeah. I actually found old T-shirts I used to make with my alter ego. Remember HBK, Heartbreak Kid? I had one that was 2DS. It was called Too Damn Sexy, and I wore it. And here, I don't know the girl's name, but she was in like the Indies. I can't remember her name, but she was right in front of us at Raw, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a manager someday for wrestling." And it turned out she became like a major manager in the Indies, and I can't remember her name. South Cal Val. You remember her?
Oh, okay.
I knew her when she was 16. I met her when she was 16, and I'm like, she looked like she was 20. And she's like, "Yeah, I wanted to go into wrestling." Like she was literally in a seat right in front of us with me and my friend, and like we just bullshitted her and told her like, "Yeah, we're wrestlers, like we're indie wrestlers," and she believed us. So like my friend was black. Oh, my best friend's black and I'm white. It's like, yeah, we're kind of like the new version of the Dudley Boys. And like she was just and she totally sold it because I was lighter, but I was more cut back then, so it was completely passable that I would be a wrestler. So she was like, "Oh, that's cool." I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, "Hi, my name's Val." I go, "Oh, what's your name on the thing?" She's like, "Oh, I want to go by South Cal Val or SoCal Val." And I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And like she turned out being SoCal Val. So she was kind of like pretty famous for a while. Like Soda's like, "Oh, I've heard of her." She was very nice, but yeah, I guess no one gives a shit because no one's answering the question. So,
well,
yeah.
Any final answers for you guys?
I'm gonna go with Reese's peanut butter cups.
All right, so Soda says Reese's. Milky Way for Oni.
I'm kind of surprised that you didn't get any answers this week.
Yeah. Can
Everybody's
anybody
eating
hear me in the
candy.
chat?
No, we've been mute the whole time.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Oh, my audio is working, so.
Nova.
Mick Foley was the one I was thinking. Sorry.
What's that?
How is that a hillbilly?
The wrestler, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. Oh, gotcha.
Never
He's
was a
actually from Long
hillbilly.
Island, where I live.
He was Mankind,
Cactus Jack,
Dude Love, and Cactus Jack, and Mick Foley. So.
Yeah.
He's
All right,
actually
so
a really chill dude.
The answer is
Dun, dun, dun.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
That's right. I pay attention.
I do like
Well, I
Milky
thought it
Ways,
was-
though.
I thought it was Brady Bandit's favorites. That's why I didn't think you'd have the same one.
It's actually that's the weird part. Is it hurt me every time I bought her 10 pounds of Reese's because I wanted them for myself. And I think I've said it before, but I think it was like in passing, like casual conversation, so you guys wouldn't have picked it up. But when I was a kid, there was a place called Friendly's. I'm not sure if it's still around. It's not around down in the South anymore, but they would have this sundae called the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Sundae. And it was mashed up peanut butter cups with peanut butter syrup, chocolate syrup, ice cream, any type of ice cream you want, chocolate, whipped cream, and topped with a cherry. And I would get it every time, and it was the best ever. I was in a diabetic coma when I was done eating it. It was so great.
That
Was
sounds
Friendly's
so amazing to me, but I can never eat anything like that ever again.
Was
Yeah, only
Friendly's started from Oregon?
I don't know.
Huh.
I thought it was
New
an East Coast
Hampshire?
thing.
I've never heard of them.
I thought it was an East Coast thing. It was in New York when I was a kid. I love Friendly's in New Hampshire, and yes, foodgasmic. Yes. See, I like our chatter, Michaela. Like she's like peanut butter and chocolate for the win, and then she's like, I love Friendly's. I'm like, I have a best friend in the chat now. It's like, yes. Someone who agrees with me with like the can. I haven't had it. Like I look at it now when I gained 50 pounds, but
That's just natural when you get older.
I'm gonna
I
need the
guess.
new
Okay.
chair. Not
Friendly's may be a New England thing. Just because something's on the east, you have to remember. Because I know you know this, but like geographically, East Coast too broad, because there's the South
Northeast,
on the East
I should
Coast.
say.
Yeah, Northeast would. Yeah, because I've never heard of it in North Carolina. I don't think I heard of it when I was in Virginia for the like 7-8 months I was there.
Yes,
That
Unisol,
was
Friendly's,
the
Clam
only
Chowder
place I
was
saw
the
Wawa.
shit. Yeah, Wawa. Yeah, Wawa. Where that's sort in the Pacific Northwest.
No,
Well, maybe.
Was that in Florida?
Maybe Northwest.
No.
But I can tell you right now, I'd never heard of a Wawa before I came to Florida.
Yeah, I never
No.
heard of it either.
A Wawa?
I've only ever known Wawa
Gas station.
from Virginia and above. I've not seen a Wawa out where I am, right here. I've never seen a Wawa in North Carolina or Georgia or South Carolina. Wawa's, to my knowledge, is more New England area and whatever the hell you want to consider Virginia. I've never seen a Wawa out here.
Okay.
If it's here, don't know where. I never saw a Wawa south of Virginia though. So
No Wawa's in Texas that I know of.
Yeah, I think that's like I do think Wawa is probably just an East Coast thing. But again,
Northeast. I think
I've
it's
never
main
I'd never heard of it before I came to Florida. They're all over the place here in Florida.
but I
Yeah.
think it also might be because it's a major competitor of Tim Hortons.
That's more Canada. Tim Hortons is
And-
like a donut shop. That's a completely. Oh well,
And New England,
it's a different.
but they're usually close to gas stations.
Oh.
They serve quick food. I mean, that's what I remember when I went.
All right, shot in the dark, Michaela. Are you one of my students?
Or mine?
I think she is.
There was a Friendlies in Sarasota, Florida until I was 19. Never had a Wawa in New Hampshire when I was there or in Maine, but it was in Florida.
I think Michaela is somebody that knows you because I think no.
Okay, she says no. Okay, because I went to my undergrad was in Sarasota. I went to Ringling there, so and I have I tutor somebody that's going to that school, and I teach in like 3 different schools. So I figured I had to ask. So I don't know how old you are, but like because you were saying some key words in your responses. So it hit a
never
trigger.
mind.
Oh,
okay,
it's Michaela.
No, Tyrann Death knows who she is.
It's his girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
There was a Friendlies in Orlando near Disney. Yeah, I think there. Yeah, I remember that. I think I've been to that one. Okay, Michaela. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
I think your name is clicking now. I think I've heard him say that when I was talking to him in Discord. Sorry,
Many
Michaela.
times.
Yeah, now I know.
Forgive him, he's old.
I'm old. I said I'm
What?
old. I said I'm old. I said I'm old. Yeah, now I know who Michaela is because I can hear Tyrann Death going, Michaela. Michaela, yeah. Michaela, yeah. Storm, gotcha.
Yep. Somebody
Okay.
near and dear to both our hearts.
Okay.
Thank you for joining our stream.
Thank you for joining our stream and stuff.
Now give us some money. Never mind.
It took me a minute. It definitely took me a minute because
Wow, hero.
well, she's gone by so many handles. Like, you really
Yeah.
think that I'm gonna remember every single handle she's had over the
Yeah.
20 years that I've known her?
You of all people should know this one specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why as soon as she said Tyrann Death can say who I am, that's why I went, oh.
Good lord. Noob.
Emotional damage.
Right?
Oh, my air conditioner just kicked in and it actually feels cold. Usually I'm sweating my balls off at this time.
Something about these lights, man.
Tony's horns. I
Edith.
said Honey's.
Lower the
Honey.
lights. Don't shut off the lights. Don't turn on the lights so high. Drop it 3%. Thank you, Edith.
Yeah, Edith kind of goes, what?
I call it Aerith. Aerith 83.
Oni still looks creepy.
Actually,
Look at that. It's kinda
whatever that effect is, that's actually really cool. Like, you can see just barely the reflection on her glasses, and it actually kind
Looks like a creature in a movie that I can't fucking remember, but
Ah! 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 Ah!
are you alright, bro?
Oh, wow.
It's a scary mask she has on.
Anyways,
All right. I like Bunny.
We're
wrapping it up.
I was gonna say, we're gonna wrap this up.
Wrap it up like a condom.
Let's
not go there. Any
What's up?
purple people?
Hero.
No purple people today.
Look at now I'm fucking doing it. I give up.
What happened?
Tyrann Death's avatar started freaking out. Like mine does. See?
It's doing it again.
I glitched across the
telling you,
matrix.
Going
it's
full
your-
retard.
See?
It's your avatar. Something about your avatar is broken in that program.
Fucking funny as shit.
Now you get to see it firsthand.
Ah!
Help me! Help me!
I
The
think
demons are
that's what it
talking to
is
me.
that it picks up somebody else. somebody in the background moving around.
Soul.
Hey, deep dive
Y'all
gaming.
having fun now?
Man. Yeah.
Your
We're having
damn
fun now because
avatar
Deep
was
Dive is
glitching
here.
the hell out.
It's wigging like mine did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the weird thing is, Soda says there was nobody else in his office.
There's not
room.
anybody that even would be remotely up here, so.
And for some reason his avatar started like leaning to the side and opening its mouth like it's screaming and shit. And that's what yours started doing.
There was actually nobody on screen.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, it shouldn't do that with all the settings. Like, it shouldn't. That's fucking
It's
weird.
a ghost of a former student.
It's one of
Coming
what's
to
her
eat your
face's
soul.
dolls.
Oh, Deep Dive Gaming wants to change your light color as we are getting ready to go.
Changing my color to green. I got news for him. Dude, I'm already green.
I'm
already green. The thing turned off though. And there. It's already green. See it. See, I did that knowing that Deep Dive Gaming was going to come in today.
Yep.
I mean, he always swings by.
I'll get those points back. Yeah. Just next time you come in, just remind me. Yeah, we wanted to do a short show because I don't know. Just because.
It's
we want it to be relaxing.
And we're trying to chill.
We're trying to trill. There will not be a stream Black Friday. That is Thanksgiving weekend, so we will not have a stream there. So
makes sense because
traveling.
Sure, most of you all probably want to actually spend time with family.
What's that?
Deep Dive Gaming asks, "What is Oni wearing?" Unfortunately, you missed that earlier today. Oni.
Versace.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm gonna see that in my fucking nightmares tonight.
Horny, baby.
Don't ever do that shit again.
Hey.
What an idiot.
Hey, baby.
Oh, God.
You know, every time you say that, it's gonna be every extra swing of my club.
Damn.
I like where this is going.
What an idiot.
No, you won't
What
like
an
it.
idiot.
Won't like it for very long. I am a nerdling from Warhammer 40k. Because, yeah, I got issues.
Issues. You call it issues. I call it creativity.
Yeah, same thing. Creative issues.
And that's Hero's natural phase.
Yeah, didn't you know it?
Seems a bit
monster.
Seems a bit hollow, though, don't you think?
Yeah. Feels a bit hollow too. My voice might sound a bit hollow.
Yeet.
Soda is transgender Soda, looks like.
Oh, God.
Oh, he's back. He's back to Soda.
Soda's back. Soda.
And then there's Soda's clone.
Now I have a twin.
Hi.
So, which one is Soda and the cooler Soda?
I can dance better.
Nice.
Me, where is my... There we go.
Join Soda's own OnlyFans right now, and he will dance for you for free. For more exotic dances, it's $4.99 a month. Join now.
We did trade, but
Join now.
since we're almost done.
How sexy
Yeah, it was just a bit of fun.
Soda is. You want to see Soda pop? Go to OnlyFans.
Salty old man balls.
God.
What the fuck is my OnlyFans? What an idiot.
What an idiot.
I'm here for Nurgle, not Slanesh.
Oh, God. Good Lord. All right. We go to
I
this
am creeped out.
Yeah. I'm getting creeped out. Unbelievable. All right. Let's see.
I say
Soraya is not online. That is Paige from WWE. No. It sounds like an AM radio station when you play it.
I still don't know what's wrong with this thing.
If you were running the stream, it would run smoother, but it sounds like AM radio through mine. Who's Kelly Kelly?
I don't fucking know. These are people you follow, dude.
No, Laggin Al follows them. I don't know who this person is.
Let's see.
Kelly Kelly is a wrestler.
Beck is on Middle Age Stream. TBS Storm. Well, we could just raid Tyrande. I mean, he's right here. And
Do you want us to raid you, Tyrande? Or should we?
If you wanted to go ahead.
Or should we just expand it to other people so they know who we are?
Either way, I'm good.
I think, us rating him is just going to help him in the algorithm. But
Okay.
I don't understand Twitch's algorithm, so.
How dare you? All right. Let me see here.
Does anyone? That's a good question, Deep Dive Gaming.
No, like if your name doesn't start with an A, they don't care.
Hmm.
Who there it is? Who there it is?
Is that the Laggin Out t-shirt that you're wearing there, Tyrande?
It is.
That is cool.
Huh.
Look at that. He's got the Laggin Out shirt on. Whoa!
Sweet.
Whoa!
What I think is more important is that this is what he looks like before.
It looks like an OnlyFans.
Have a good everyone. Words are
Have
hard.
a good one, everyone. Way too much Tyrande.
Yes.
Agreed.
On behalf of Blacklight Oni, it looks like she's like at a rave.
Right?
I think that's the point.
Hero. Soda. Soda's twin clone, Tyrande, which we'll be rating in about 30 seconds. I'm Chieftain Stark, but with a lot less money. And we're signing off and lagging out.
Hey,
Later, guys.
See you in a few minutes, guys.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Garbage human.
Peace.